Hello, everybody! Welcome back! It's been far too long! Welcome to Tales from the Hearth Divinians, episode 2! Only our second episode, even though it's been a month. Wild. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, Reed. You can find me on the internet at the places that you need to find me, at Snail5e, or on that one TikTok app that I barely post on, D&D 5e. That's me. I'm gonna do some intros and I'm gonna pass it over to Jess.
Hello everyone, I'm Jess. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet at Seriously. You can also find me wondering, what was I made for? I was made to play a little purple moth guy.
And you do so well. Thank you, Jess. Next up, VJ.
Hi everybody, I'm VJ. My pronouns are they, them, and he, him. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at VJ's Creations, or put an underscore somewhere in there. You'll find me. I'm around.
Thank you. Next up, we've got, I almost just had Miller introduce himself. Miller's here. Everybody say hi to Miller, our stream producer in the chat.
Hi, Miller.
Hi, Miller.
Hello.
Next up is Sweet.
Oh, hi. I'm Sweet. You can find me most places at underscore, Sweet Stories. You can move that underscore anywhere else for other places. I'm not sure. But yeah, she, they pronouns, and we're here. Oh, freaking excited to get back.
You got butts in your ears.
We do. I guess I don't know. I'm changing my reputation to an ass man, I guess. I don't know what's going on. But yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. Thank you so much, Sweet. And the ass man. Next up, Mara.
Hey everyone, my name is Mara. You can find me on the internet at Lore Dropout or College of Lore Dropout. I think officially Lore Dropout is used more often than College of Lore Dropout.
Love shortening it. Yes.
You love. So try that one first. But because I'm playing a mushroom, I've just decided I'm gonna share a fun mushroom fact with you every time. And so did you know that mushrooms are genetically closer to humans than they are to other plants?
Horrifying.
I know.
Thank you.
Have fun with that thought. Bye, love ya.
Thank you, Mara. Next up is Grace.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at LMAO Grace with 2 E's, talking about literally everything all the time. I don't shut up. And then on TikTok at Valkyrie's Cousin, because I've been reading more, because I don't read a lot and I want to do that more. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here with my friends to play these little guys.
Takes place. And last but certainly not least, James.
Hi everybody, I'm James. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on TikTok and Blue Sky. I've got to update the words that I say at Nice One James, and on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at TTRPGay. No one's allowed to make a new social media app because I can't say more of them in this intro. Also, you can find me today staring at myself like Narcissus in a pond because I'm wearing blue highlighter, and it's just very pretty, and I'm entranced by it. So if you see me doing that, and you don't, thank you.
Thank you. Let's do announcements, shall we?
Okay.
I think, I think it might be fun if we were to do something new next week. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm down for something.
I'm not big.
Yeah, maybe, what about on Wednesday? What about Wednesday at this same time? What about Wednesday at this same time, same place, the premiere of Tales from the Archive Reverie? How does that sound?
We're the
Okay, now I'm
schedule.
sold.
That sounds great.
Alright, yeah, that's good.
All right, great. Well, we're all in. So if you guys all want to be in too, then we'll see you on Wednesday for that. And it'll be a great time. And I'm so glad that we took this moment to make plans together. Go team. High five, everybody, including in the chat. High five. Great. Other announcements. If you're super excited about that campaign like I am and want just the tiniest sneak peek at the world's most beautiful character art, yes, I do say that every time we have new character art because it's always true, you can go on head over to patreon.com/Starlight Tales for little sneak peek character silhouettes. And the character art for this campaign will be posted on Twitter starting what day of the week?
Tomorrow? Day after?
I think tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Or the
Friday.
day after?
The 28th.
The 28th. Friday.
Friday.
Not tomorrow.
Starting Friday. So...
Oh my god, it's my brother's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mars brother. Here's some pretty art.
Oh, today is your brother's birthday? Oh, okay.
Never mind. Sorry.
Well, as a belated birthday present to Mars' brother, go check out the character art when it drops on Twitter on Friday. Starting on Friday. Not all of it's going to be dropping at once. You know how we do things now. It's going to be great. If you want to join in on the fan theorizing about who might be in this little campaign, you can do so in our Discord. You can join that in the doobly-doo. Also in the doobly-doo, you can find a link to our merch and our TikTok and our Twitter and all the other places that you can find us. If anyone has a spare Blue Sky invite they want to give Tails, just let us know. That'd be great. Minor details. Just thought about that. You want to buy dice, you can do that and support us too. Die Hard Dice, code Starlight10 at checkout, 10% off your dice. 10% of that dice money comes to us, the gay people that live in your computer. Am I missing anything?
Sneaky, we do have merch. I would keep an eye on the merch. There might be things happening there. I don't know. Who am I to say? I'm just saying. Maybe keep an eye out on our merch.
It's just in. Keep an eye on the merch in the doobly-doo. Anything else? But you like that I call it the doobly-doo because John Green and Hank Green said it one time and I went, yeah.
It's very good.
Okay, well, without further ado, doobly-doo, we are going to pass it over to the intro. We'll be right back. Hi guys. So, I'm trying something new with this campaign, and I actually wrote my recap down. So, thank you. I know, magical. Here we go. In our last episode, we met our Divinians, our divine champions, for the first time. We started with Saturn, a tiefling with a chronic amnesia problem and a connection to our deity of rebirth, magic, and darkness, Zirian. Next, we met Cypress, a Castorian mechanic with a huge family, a lot of love to give, and a special friendship with our deity of ancestors, family trade, and self-care, Tereus. We moved across the galaxy to meet Sutak, a famous actor and writer with a fiery relationship with our deity of forge, fire, and the sun, Kitrix. We met our next Divinian, Sumner, after he finished teaching his class at his university. An academic with our deity of innovation, knowledge, and bravery, Kalara, drinking tea on his couch. Our next meeting was Cass, full of awkward energy and love for feral cats, and our deity of divination, creation, and light, Vanandra, watching over their shoulder. And lastly, we re-met Una, our favorite moth with a love of the moon, and our deity of the moon, Etris, who loves her right back. These 6 individuals, some who've met before, and some who are meeting for the first time, were given a mission. This is why I can't read my recaps, because it's hard to read.
Doing a great job.
Thank you. We're given a mission from the King of the Gods to rechain Sunder, the fallen deity who has been wreaking havoc on our universe for far too long. They were given a plan, specific elements they need to succeed, and after some godly modifications to Cypress's ship from Kitrix, our party set out into the Astral Sea, moving at top speed. Divinian, What would you like to do?
I think that Cypress probably shows everybody where their room is, right? Like they probably like it's a huge ass ship, and he's got a big ass family, so there's plenty of room for people if they want to take up a room. Yeah, and shows where the kitchen is. Just gives everybody like a bit of a tour, like a group, like school tour, not bus, because you only two things you can do on a bus: sit or stand. So school tour through museum type thing. And for sure when he gets to like his garage and everything, he steps on a big, like, what is it, kind of like a pedal, but it's gigantic, and it like raises up this garage door. And there's a workstation section, and then another section that is like where people come onto the ship to buy nice repaired pieces or trade in pieces. Una, you would notice that like it's swapped. The station used to be on his workstation used to be on another section, and now it's just swapped over. But yeah, so that's what Cypress is doing for anybody who's interested in going on that tour.
Saturn is following you around, like just staring at everything, trying to take it all in and be like, yeah.
Yeah. That's just the cabinet. You push to open.
She definitely pulls it, and then it's like, oh, all right.
Yeah. There's no like hit. You just gotta thunk it real hard and it'll pop
I
open.
got it.
For you. Yeah, okay.
I totally got it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a room for you if you'd old room.
For me?
Yeah, I mean I think you'd like it. I think you would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it if you.
Cool. Cass, I know you wanted to see the engine room as well, right?
Yeah, but you can, if you want to do that first. I don't want to intrude on the room, so I can just wait here if that's easier.
Okay. Sure.
Cass,
okay.
you feel like a little tug on like your dress, and Una's behind you, and she kind of leans in and she goes, I have another bed in my room because that's usually where my twin sister sleeps. So would you like to come stay in my room?
Okay, yeah, only if I'm not. I don't want to like intrude on your room and your space. Like if you want to use that for like storage or something. Yeah, yes, yeah, sure.
Well, it makes sense because it's purple and we're both purple, so it kind of has to be that way.
Oh, okay, yeah, great. Yeah, I would love to share a room with you.
Cypress, why is your desk in the wrong area?
What do you mean?
It's on the wrong side. Did you like change it up for like different like energy and like flow?
Yeah. He kind of like flickers over like his eyes over to Joey, hoping like he's not
Not what? Listening?
he's not like show it. There's a reason why he swapped it over. It just he's avoiding a certain area, so I just think like Joey kind of shows all of his emotions, so he's just hoping Joey's like keeping it.
He's cool. He's keeping it
cool.
cool.
Yeah, no, I just workflow wise, I thought it'd be better for me to stay over here and not over there as
Yeah, and it's like closer to like, the boxes and stuff, so it's easier for me to bring boxes over to the boss man when I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit more of a maze to get to the doors now, but that's fine. It's exercise, extra steps, pretty good.
Exercising your brain, I like the challenge.
We love puzzles here.
What is 7, 8?
Joey, it's good.
9.
What? Is that like a times table question?
With numbers. That's like
Did I fuck it up? Did I fuck
Like
it up again?
addition.
It's alright, Joe. It's alright, Joe. You did good.
7,
Sorry.
8, 9. That's like the punchline to a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so funny, Joey.
Thank you, Una! Well, I give you a huge hug.
I like hug and then like I kind of poke my head around at Cypress and I'm like, yeah.
Good. Saturn, did you want to get to
Yeah.
your room? Or anybody else?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I sleep mostly standing up, so if you just got like a corner, I could
Whoa.
maybe throw some like dirt down. I'm good. I mean, I can sleep in a bed, but I also could just kind of.
You might have a big ass pot of dirt if you need. But I have hammocks as well. If you want to sleep on a hammock, you can set that up on the front of the ship. Whatever I do, probably have a big ass pot as well. If that's what you need.
I mean, it's fine. Fine either way. I was just I don't need it to sleep. I was just.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like
you know
a-
what? You chew on that.
Yeah.
I got
Alright.
options here for you. So okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Come on. Let's let me show you around.
Mm-hmm.
Think
Yeah, I'm coming.
he brings her to it's another room that's probably like next door to Una's. And when you walk in there's you can see like it like probably hasn't been disturbed for a while. Like stuff has been folded up and whatnot, and there's like new sheets, but like there's also a stack of like photos and like probably some notes and things that are, if you look over like in your handwriting. And he kind of like moves it and like puts it into a drawer and then like, okay, this is kind of where I think you'd probably be comfortable if you wanted.
Reed, when I walk into this room, do I feel like familiar in it or a sense of nostalgia? I think she walks in, she's just like, yeah, it's nice. I think she'll like run her hand over like the wall or like a desk or something and kind of like try to act like she knows it and has felt it before, but can't connect to whatever Cypress is connecting to.
Right. I think I'm just gonna sense motive on that, on like you trying to pretend.
Sure. Saturn, go ahead and make me a bluff check.
That is a 22.
That's a 26 for me.
Cool.
I think he kind of leans back against the desk a little bit and kind of folds his arms just a tiny bit and looks like, you don't have to do that for me.
Do
Yeah.
what? I
You're
just
pretending like, you have that face like, when, oh, maybe you don't know. Old family members come in and they're like, do you remember me? I used to hold you when you were 3 months old. Like, kind of giving me that, yeah, no, I remember you kind of energy, and you don't
right.
have to.
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So, but I'm trying to, get to wherever you are, but I can't find it right now. But
No, I appreciate you trying, but you don't have to. I'm gonna be honest, it hurts a little more.
oh,
I'd rather
okay.
you see. And if I don't want to make you uncomfortable with me trying to, he like goes into the drawer that he just put everything in. It's like, I can take these out of here too if it makes.
no, leave them. I like photos and stuff, and I like to hang them up. Just you can leave it. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll put it right here.
Cool.
If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah. Well, if I have any startling revelations or anything, I'll come tell you.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It's a
For
nice room.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got taste. Yeah.
You sure do. You definitely do. Yeah, he kind of like opens the door a little bit and he kind of like lingers like he was gonna say something, but decides not to and starts to leave. But the door is not the door, the drawer is kind of cracked open and you can see like in it is another shirt. It kind of looks like the same kind of cream color that you're wearing.
Oh, she's gonna pull it out and hold it up.
Yeah, it's a titty moon shirt. That's like a bigger size.
She's gonna like smell it and then kind of lay it on the desk.
Smells like
You
exhaust. Like car exhaust fumes.
You can smell these fumes, and then you look down at your hands and you can see little streaks of like black, and you're unsure if it's like gasoline or if there was something maybe on the shirt. But then the streaks of black become like shadow streaming from your fingertips, almost like steam coming out of a pressure cooker. And then suddenly in front of you is Zirian, Lord of Shadows, standing there looking at you. Not Siri, shut up, thank you so much. The phone was like, you were talking to me?
Yes,
No, I was
Zirian's
not.
here.
Kind of looks at the shirt with you.
You should try this on. I think you'd look good in it.
I don't think it's necessarily my color.
That's fine, I'll take it.
Listen, I've been thinking,
Okay.
and I know that the you who agreed to our deal and the circumstances of it is not the you who stands in front of me right now. And so it's hard for me to see, kind of like looks out the door. People remember you and you not be able to connect with them. I want to start giving you your memories back, but I won't be able to control which ones you get and in what order. And some of it's bad, Saturn. Some of it's really bad.
I mean, if it's bad, it's still part of who I was. And so, bad or good, I don't know any of these versions of myself that these people seem to remember so fondly. And I want something.
Okay. Yeah. What's the deal if you can't renegotiate it, right?
It's very true. But, you're going to dice them out to me, or can I get all of them at once, or
It would be probably far too much.
I'd explode or something? Yeah,
Maybe, possibly.
yeah, that's okay.
I would be really sad if you exploded.
I'd be sad if I exploded too.
No. I will, start the process.
Do I need to sign anything? Is there any paperwork I have to do for this, or no? You look sad. Don't look at it's me. I'm gonna, have to deal with these repercussions, but maybe it could be good,
I feel like I have never quite figured out what the right way to protect someone is.
mean,
Sometimes it feels like the less information you give them, the safer they are, and sometimes it feels like the opposite is true. I don't know. But thank you for helping me try and figure out the answer. And again, I'm sorry in advance for what you're about to re-experience.
well, when you say it like that, it's kind of scary. You could just kind of pretend like it's not gonna,
Okay, I'll add that to the list to try for next time.
Yeah, like maybe something fun will probably be in there,
Yeah,
Can't all be that bad.
for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever it is, I can take it because it was part of me at one point, and I want to know that version of myself, good or bad. So
Yeah,
I can handle it.
every version of you is pretty cool. So,
Can't wait to meet them. So
okay. I'm gonna go. But if you need me, let me know.
I will shout.
He gives you like just a sad smile, almost with like a hint of pity in it, of like knowing what you're about to relearn about yourself and wanting to protect you from whatever the emotional response to that may be, but not knowing how. And so just feeling bad. There's no really right answer in this situation. But there's also a sense of pride in the two of you being able to figure out something that feels good for both. And so he just kind of nods at you and clears their throat and then steps backward and almost disappears into the shadows that are being cast in this room by the fact that the door is still a little bit open.
Bye. And she'll smell the sweater one more time and then just put it down and kind of go about the room and run her hands over things and all of that.
Okay. What's everyone else up to?
When Cypress and Saturn kind of go off, I think Una is going to thread her fingers in Sutak's hand and go, Mistress Sutak, come with me, but you have to be quiet. And take him down one of the halls and lead him to Cypress's room and kind of do like a big show of like tiptoeing, and she'll like beckon the others with her. And then when they get outside Cypress's door, she kind of like cracks open the door and she goes, like points at one of the opposite walls where there's like a poster of Sutak like on the wall.
I think Sutak like quietly like completely surprised because I think he was very much about to veer off to the kitchen to see what the food situation was because he likes to munch and cook when he's nervous. But follows Una and is just what is, and then sees this. Huh.
Told you, it's like your number one fan.
Just kind of has like a really soft smile on his face about it. And I think like thinks for a second, like contemplates pushing the door open further to like go look at the poster. Because I kind of think that he doesn't even have this poster. Like I think he didn't think to take a poster for himself when like the first time this like, man, I haven't seen this in ages, but thinks better of it. And so we shouldn't tell Cypress you just did this, or
No, he'll probably be mad at me, but I wanted to just because I think it's so cute.
I think it's cute too. Thank you, Una. I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Were you like a marshmallow person at some point? Like with a bunch of other marshmallow people around in like a training thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you being serious right now? Are you messing with me?
Well, like, I must have been a marshmallow once. We have so many different lives and experiences. I'm sure one of them I was a marshmallow. And that sounds really good.
Thank you,
I think
Una.
I had a dream where I ate like a ton of marshmallows before I turned into one. So wait, is this a new play that you're in? Because I listened to the one where you were where you played Sunder and it was so good. But like my parents wouldn't let me listen to it because I said it wasn't accurate. But I really want to hear more about it.
It's not a play, but thank you for answering my question. And yeah, no, I'll answer any of your questions about the play.
Would you tell me more about who Sander is? Because, you know, you're like the expert because you played them.
I think Sutak just kind of like thinks about that for a second. Like, don't get him wrong. The man does have some historical knowledge on the topic, but it's just like, well, there are a lot of versions of Sunder, or the histories at least. My particular version that I portray often is very much just a spurned god who loved their wife, and
Oh, he had a wife?
apparently, yeah, and a kid was betrayed.
He was betrayed? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're...
See, I didn't know any of this stuff. No one will tell me.
His wife died, the other gods wouldn't help bring them back, and that anger and just pain and frustration just festered until it came out in a very explosive and honestly not a great way, but at his core, just a person who deeply loved their partner.
Yeah. And no one would help him? Poor guy.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for telling me.
And this just one version of many stories
Does
about
anyone
Sunder.
want to see my room?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, like 20 feet back. Yeah, sure.
Barrels back down the hallway, like grabs your wrist and starts like charging down another. And come see my room! And like flings open a door. Everything inside, absolutely everything is purple. There is like a very, very cute set of bunk beds that are like have been painted with that like sparkly textured like glitter paint in like a lilac color. And I think there's just like a whole bunch of like fairy lights hanging from the ceiling. There's like at least 3 different big moon lamps like stationed in different corners of the room. And she kind of stands in the middle on like a little like purple fluffy rug and like does a little bit of a twirl. And like, here you go, my room.
Wow, it's nice. I like it. It's a nice color of purple.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good
Thank
thing
you
that my
for letting me
sister
use it.
also likes purple, because otherwise it would be funny if we had to share a room and she didn't like purple.
Sure. Do you normally sleep on the top part or the bottom? Do you have a preference? I can just take
Yes.
the one that you don't.
I sleep on the top because it's closest to the sky.
Okay. Yeah, great. I'll take the bottom then.
And also, if I fall out, I can just, fly.
Do you fall out a lot? I've never slept that high up before, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, really? Do you want to try? Because you can try the top one.
Oh, I
like,
don't want
one
it. It's all right. If that's the one that you like, I don't want to kick you out of the one that you like because this is your room and I'm just staying in it. So it's all.
Yeah,
it's
we
okay.
should all make room for new experiences in life.
I'll get the next one.
You like it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
I don't have a bunk bed for your cat, Mr. Fishy guy, but
Peaches, Mr. Peaches.
oh, I don't know how I got peaches and fish mixed up, but maybe we can maybe if Cybers can build him a bed.
Oh, well, we don't have to go to that. I mean, Mr. Peaches normally sleeps. There's like a big pile of trash outside of where I normally live, and so he kind of just like bunks down in there. So he'll probably just find like a nice little corner and just sort of make it his own dirty little home.
Cypress!
I'm coming. Like you hear his like boots come down the hallway. He peers through the door. Yeah.
You build Cass's little peachy cat a bed, please.
It's okay. You
In
really
bed?
don't have to. I mean, he's just. I don't want to
Yeah,
put you out
I'm
in your own.
stuff around. How big
home.
is the cat?
How big is the cat?
How big is the cat? Yeah,
It's the size of a cat, Cypress.
There's big ass cats, Una.
What?
Have you seen a Mancoon?
A what?
Shit's huge. Let me. I'll pull it up for you. But yeah, no. I mean, I can. If that's what you is that your cat needs like a bed.
Oh, I don't want to like put you out. You know, we're doing a lot, and I don't want to like inconvenience you on your own shit. So I mean, it's really he can probably just find a little dark corner somewhere. If you've got any like trash, that's especially good. We can kind of just put it on the ground, and he'll like bat it into a corner and just sort of.
There's a lot of trash on this ship.
There's no. I was
What?
pausing because I knew you were gonna say something. There's no trash on my ship.
There's so
Everything
much
here is
junk there,
valuable.
Cypress.
There's
You
not
never clean
everything
ever.
is
Like,
valuable.
get a broom or
That's why I
something.
save stuff. I can definitely find something nice for your cat if that's what you need. We can find a box. We can put something cushy in there.
Sure.
I mean, it's probably a 2-second job, to be honest.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
can also, if you want to point me in a direction, I can do it. I don't. That'd be great though, because he doesn't like to sleep in there. He kind of just likes to sit in there during the day. So.
Okay. You he kind of like looks at the setup that's happening here and is like, you guys are bunking together?
Yeah, I'm on the bottom one.
Oh.
Is that all right? I mean, if you'd like prepare, I don't have to if that's gonna.
No, I mean that's it's up to you whether or not. I mean, there's other rooms here if you'd like, but if you
She
wanna
wants to stay here,
I
right?
know.
Right? You want to stay here?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. Yeah.
I think Cephas kind of like leans in to Cass and goes, Una thinks you're pretty.
Oh, just like
Mhm.
flushes a very dark pink. Oh, that's very. Thank you. That's a very nice thing for you to say, sort of say about me to.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You
she's
were
not
very
wrong.
nice.
Were you wanting to?
Stares at the crowd.
Did you want to go for me showing you the room, the engine room, and I can get you the
Oh,
cat bed?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sure. That's fine. It kind of looks down at Una. Do you want to come? Do you mind? If I'm gonna be helping with.
Can I steal
Engineering
Cass
stuff.
from you, Una?
Fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to look after Mr. Peaches while I'm down there?
Can I?
Yeah. He likes
Okay.
you, so. Kind of open the little extra dimensional space and pull out this just giant fucking angry. Sorry, the face you made was deeply powerful. So thank
That's
you.
what he looks like at you.
I just like lift both under his little
He
arms and
starts
look at him and go,
breathing heavily.
"Oh God, I don't think I brought your asthma." Okay, listen, I'm gonna go down in the ship, and you're gonna hang out with Una, all right? And you're not gonna cause any trouble, and you're gonna be a very polite little boy, right?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot I could talk to animals for a second. I gotta do it. Okay, good. I'll kind of lean in. I'll see if I can find you some trash. I know you like it. What?
Trash.
Oh, do you not want the trash because you've got your friend?
Trash.
Okay, yeah, I'll find some trash. All right, I don't know if she knows how to hold you, so you gotta just be a little patient, okay? You want to go on the ground? Okay. Can I hand you up? Is that fine? Okay. I'll just kind of like look at him for a second, and I'll lean in, and I'll just press a little kiss to his forehead, and then I'll hold him out to Una.
His nose twitches and like
Yeah.
goes like 90 degrees across his face. Isn't like a.
That's it. We all put up with things for the people we love, Mr. Peaches. I'll kind of hold him. Okay, so if you want to try and like support under his butt, he
I
doesn't
know how.
like-
My mom has so many cats. I've
Oh, great,
lived
okay.
around cats my whole life. I'm really good with them. And it holds his cat
hands.
perfectly.
Nice.
Just looks up at you with just big, like puppy dog eyes. That like Cass, you've never seen this cat make before. It's just in love.
Oh.
I
When his
just like,
little feather antennae start like
yeah,
twitching.
we'll start playing with them like a little baby.
Hey, you guys can go now. I'm fine right here with Mr. Peters. Bye.
All right, have fun.
Amazing. All right. Play nice. And he like goes out the door. Around when you come out the door, there's a big ass pot of dirt. That he's like was lugging before. And he like walks through the hall with you and like puts it on the ground once he gets to the garage. He just kind of like kicks it over and goes, Sumner! Bed dirt.
Thank you. Oh wow, this kind of comes around the corner. It's got like just an armload of maps that he's just acquired from somewhere aboard the ship. This is perfect. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, I see you found my aunt's maps.
Yeah, well, you said, you were like, do you want the role of navigator? And, I try to take jobs seriously, so I figured I'd get the lay of well, not land, because we're not on land, as this is a ship.
Right.
Yeah,
Naturally.
but
Yeah.
it's just good. Take a look. I know we're going super fast. We got the route, but just to make sure, in case there's any, like, obstacles, if we got to make any, like, reroutes or adjustments, I just want to be really prepared for all
Shoot
of that
that.
stuff.
No, for real. Yeah, if you were on payroll, I'd give you a pay bump. But hey, doing a great job.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
We're gonna go for a little bit. I'm gonna show them the engine room, but we'll be right back. Let me know if you need anything. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, what? Would you mind if I see the engine room too? I'm just fascinated by all things. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see an engine room. It's not my area of study, but I find them fascinating. If you wouldn't mind if I tagged along, please, Captain.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thank
He
you.
goes over and like opens the door. It's like, all right, come on. Go down to the engine room. We all get down there. You can see like just kind of like how the rest of the ship is as well. This room has been like gutted and rebuilt, and everything that is used in this room, it's like pieces that like shouldn't be there are there. Equipment that you wouldn't think to use for an engine are being used for this engine. There are beautiful, like pristine, state-of-the-art, limited edition stuff, and like pieces of vacuum cleaners that is like put together, to make this entire room. And yeah, he leads you through, and Cass especially like shows you the big like moss that's in the center of the room, and like all the things that are like hooked up to everything. Yeah, and just kind of leans over and goes, so you've worked with a lot of engines before?
I think first both of you can see, like, the minute you guys stepped into this room and you're like surrounded by the perfect intersection of like natural life and technology, Cass's shoulders relaxed just like noticeably. And just a little, like, just looks a little more in her element. But you asked that, and well, sort of. I was kind of trained to work on them. I don't have a lot of like practical experience, but on Drift, I fix up a lot of people's broken stuff. So yes and no, sort of. But
Awesome.
but I am qualified. I promise. I'm not gonna break anything. Hopefully.
Oh no, I hope you don't.
I won't. I am good at fixing. So.
Oh, okay, nice. So you're kind of like the mechanic yourself?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I don't do a lot of like building new stuff. This is very cool. But I love the use of the air conditioner fan. That's actually very cool.
You.
I just, I've never seen it used like that, but it's very. But no, I sort of just kind of like got a degree in it, but aren't in the field. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Wow. So you both are school people.
Oh no, that was a metaphor. I didn't actually get a literal degree.
You didn't get a. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
Same. Who needs one? Yeah.
Looks over at
Just
Sumner. Looks back.
No offense.
Yeah.
I have 4.
Oh, nice. That's
Wow.
good.
So,
Is
enough go around.
are you what are they all in?
Well, I've got one in planes, as I got one in interdimensional travel. I say 4. It's 3 and 3/4 really. I'm almost done. I just got to finish my dissertation. On a I kind of made up the degree. You know, I'm kind of pioneering the field. That sounds. It's about plant life. And the cross of how plants and planar different fields can interact with each other. I'm calling it like the problem is I keep changing the name of it. See, because it's about the plants, but it's also about like the different planes. So I'm calling it like interplanal biochemistry, I think, is kind of what I'm gonna like call the field. And then the other one,
Well-
I just have normal biochem.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I think while you were talking, like Cypress Loki was like, "I'm following along. I got that." Like, yeah, that's amazing though. So, Cass, I know you're going to be spending a lot of time down here. Did you? I don't know. Do you want like a little spot, a little nice like, I don't know, like sit down spot, or maybe like a desk somewhere? I don't know.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, I don't want to put you out. I know that this is sort of a, we're
Why
doing like
would
this
you keep-
thing. And, well, I mean,
Yes.
I know that, you didn't exactly, I mean, you kind of invited us on, but it's also sort of
did.
weird, like the God said, hey, everybody's coming here. And so I want to be as like low impact, take up as little space as possible, because I don't want to be an inconvenience to you on this very nice ship. But a chair would be nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna share something about me and where I come from. If I welcome you into my space, you are welcome here. Do not feel like you're taking up space. If in fact take up a lot of space. This is a big ass ship. If you take up space in one spot, somebody can take up space in another if they need space. We got plenty of it. But you're not an inconvenience. So don't feel that way. I welcomed you here.
Okay. Thanks. We'll kind of like take this big staff that they're holding and just reach out and like very gently rest it against the wall, and then like
There we
very
go.
nervously fold their hands in front of her.
Yeah, no, that's a
I'm
good
taking up
start.
space.
Take up
Thank-
space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So what kind of chair do you want?
Oh, well, I didn't know there were options. Just
I got options. It's not junk. It's options.
I didn't think
That
it
was
was.
because I low key sometimes feel like she's
Oh.
just, especially like just always hearing things. So no, I can. We can definitely set up a little spot for you if that's what you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you
yeah.
got maybe one of the chairs with like the wheels, so I can kind of like roll around if there's an issue.
Oh,
there
those are
won't be an issue
nice.
because I'm really good at those.
No, listen, I
fixing-
love a wheelie chair. Here's the thing, I got to keep them locked because the ship can get real rocky out here. So, like the wheels locked down. So I have them. I'm just letting you know of the dangers of them being on a ship.
That's all right. I'll hold on to something.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's good. All right. I'll get you a rocky chair. Sumner, you want a chair with your dirt?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Do we need anything else? Anything
Well, I
else?
was just wondering, does your ship have a name? I feel like if I'm going to be working real close with like, the workings and stuff, I should probably know what to call her. It just feels polite.
Yeah, tell her my name.
Sorry.
There's a thing about, I'm kind of like a Sumner with this. We've been workshopping a lot of names throughout the years. One of the names that we're, I guess, settling on right now, I don't know. Let me It's been a lot of names. I think he like links back to his ship and he's like, what was one of the names that you liked? Because we went through a lot of them.
Oh, you're making me name your ship?
No, I mean he has literally he has hold on, I'm trying to pull up the list of names that I've had because he literally has been workshopping names for this ship. Like he has 1,000,003 names.
That's so funny.
Um
I'm in your doc. Oh, I see.
mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. I was quite partial to the RG Bargy.
There's that one. There was that. Right now, the ship kind of likes RG Bargy. It's a big ass barge ship, so there's that. So for today, we call them RG Bargy.
All right, is it like first name RG, last name Bargy, or like all one? Just so I can really properly.
hyphen.
Sorry, say that one more time.
With a hyphen.
With a hyphen, so all together is preferred.
Have it right. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. I'll kind of walk over to like the little ball of moss and just very gently kind of rest my hand on it. Go. Hi, RG Bargy. My name is Cass. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna be helping out down here, but I'm hoping we can be friends. So if you need anything, you just find a way to let me know, okay?
There's like a gentle hum that you can hear coming from the engine room that kind of is always there. It grows in pitch a little bit, and you can see some of the vines that are sprouting out of this ball of moss that is the engine of this ship begin to flower just a tiny bit more.
I'll kind of like hand still in the ball of moss, like look over my shoulder at Cypress and go, I think we're gonna be friends. I think she likes me.
Can you ask her what her favorite color is?
When you look over, his eyes are like kind of glitter a little bit, like aptly surprised that the ship is being nice. RG Bargy wants to know your favorite color.
Oh, well, I mean, I kind of like all of them, but I guess currently the one on my mind right now is purple. I think I've got a really kind of like purple theme going on. So,
you can see this new vine kind of sprouting from this ball of moss that curls and twists and coils its way into your direction until it ends up like maybe like a foot from your face, and then just like this beautiful purple flower blooms.
I think Cass like beams, like the violet in their eyes almost seems to glow like a little bit brighter, and just like grins and will reach out and just kind of like very gently pluck it and look down at the moss and say, oh, well, thank you. No one's ever got me a flower before. That's actually really nice. Thank you. And I'll kind of just like put it behind my ear.
If a ship could stick its tongue out at you, Cypress, it would.
He senses that energy. He goes, shut up. All right. All right, so I'm gonna probably rally everybody up. I got a little something I think that would help us on this adventure that we're about to go on. He goes to the corner and like grabs digs through a couple of boxes, and then finds like a little shoe box and rattles it. It's like, all right, if you guys want to meet me upstairs.
Sure.
And kind of gathers everyone, unless people have things they want to do, but he does want to gather everybody to give everybody something.
I just very quickly want to say, I think when Cypress leaves, there's like 2 seconds of extremely awkward silence, and Cass just turns to look at Sumner and goes, so?
Yeah.
Gods, huh? Weird.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, we should
to meet up.
probably-
Yeah. All right.
Great, and then Cypress, you can gather everybody. Oh my goodness. You can gather everybody on my camera.
Yes.
Una
you can
leaves
gather
Mr.
everybody.
Peaches literally like tucked in her bed with like the blanket pulled up underneath his chin and
he
is
has,
like
a face mask on. His hair is in a little towel.
yeah, and she just gives him a little kiss. He goes, okay, I'll be right back.
He's
Don't go anywhere.
snoring. He's having a great time.
Hell yeah.
I love you.
Where are you calling everybody to? Because Sutak's in the kitchen right now and is just just looking at everything in there, the meat, all that good stuff.
He's in the garage, which is kind of like a open kind of area, which is not too far from like the kitchen. You can probably hear him yell, or he probably has like a little intercom system too, where he just presses the button and is like, "Hey, everybody, meet me right in the center of the garage, please." And he calls. He does like a low whistle, and you can hear like a kind of like a big like machinery that starts to move, and you see like a actually small, I think that's the size, or medium, little droid that starts to walk over, and it's his little droid dog Tito, and he kind of like hitches up the whistle a little bit, and from the dog's like back, it's like a little like it extends its back up, and like a table kind of comes out, and he puts the box on top of the table on the back of Tito, and kind of waits for everybody to come meet him. Once everybody arrives, he's like, "All right, guys, I have a little something. I had to repair a couple of these, but I think this will help us a lot for just communication-wise if we're in different spots." He opens up this box, and it is full of, I believe, 7 watches with a gold band around it. And he lays them out, and some of these watches, you can see like they're all like old and refurbished and used, but he refurbished them to look kind of nice, but not kind of nice, very nice. And some of these have like little initials on the back and whatnot. And he looks up and he goes, "Okay, so these are chrono communicators that I found at a junkyard not too long ago. So I think if everybody wants to take one, you can go ahead and hook them up, see if they work." Cool. Mm-hmm.
Grabs one.
Yeah, Saturn's taking one and going, beep boop, beep boop.
Everybody go ahead and roll me just a flat d20 as you take your chrono communicator.
Haunting. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I would love to use that. 7. Did I win?
10, 5, 5, 2,
14.
5, 4, 14. Una, I'm so fucking sorry. You start like playing around, pressing the buttons on your chrono communicator, and you can see kind of coming from the screen this little like holographic screen, and you start to see images show up.
Yeah.
The first image that you see is just a pile of dead bodies.
Oh my god.
And they look like Castellans.
Holy shit.
That's
Okay,
the first image that just pops up when you start pressing buttons on the watch.
I think like you hear behind you like Una like giggling and laughing as she's like and then you after a few seconds you kind of realize it's gone quiet, and she's just kind of like standing there, and like these big eyes are like really shiny and full of tears, and she's just staring at it with a very confused expression. Where did you say you got these again, Cypress?
Let me see. What's going on? I think he like kind of pulls their arm a little bit gently, but like to see like what they're looking at and what right when their face falls so quickly. And they see the image, and I think he immediately like tries to turn it off.
Just make me. Ooh, what is it? The technology check? Is that a thing? No, engineering check. Make me an engineering check. Just
All
quickly turn it
right,
off.
that's got to be 1,003,000. Let me
It's
see.
gonna be a low DC.
Okay, well I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you can easily just beep boop boop. Shut
Okay.
it off.
Perfect. He shuts it off, and then like flips your wrist over and like starts taking off the watch, and is like, "No, I am so sorry." He kind of like pulls it off your wrist and like puts it back in the box. And "Are you Una?" He goes and like puts his hand on your face.
I got people.
Couldn't hear you. Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Do they look like our people?
They did, yeah. they did look like our people. For me, Reed, where can I like Cypress recognize or like see like where these bodies were?
Go ahead and roll me a culture check.
Okay, that's a 22.
Great. You can kind of see off in the background, some like architecture that's built in. Obviously wasn't the focus of the image that was taken, but kind of in the background you can see little like engraving into the wood that makes up this building, and you can see it's like the phases of the moon, right? So it starts with a crescent and then grows and grows and grows and then gets to a full moon and then shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, kind of going up bits and pieces of the wood that makes this building. And hanging above the bodies is this like tapestry depicting this beautifully glowing feminine figure sitting in a crescent moon, hair glowing white and long, kind of like falling out of the moon. She's like taking a nap, peacefully relaxing. And you would recognize this to be something related to Etris.
Gotcha. Una, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna clear out those. I'm gonna try and clear out those communicators before I get them back.
But what does it mean?
I don't know right now. I have an idea, and I think we have to talk about it. I'm so sorry, Una. Ugh. Here, why don't you take a seat here? Everybody, do you mind putting those back in the box? I gotta clear those out before.
Saturn, you got a 5?
Yeah.
Great. So you're also having a hard time, kind of for opposite reasons, in that you can't really figure out how to get it to work, right? You said you were like beep beep booping.
Beep, boop.
And again, you're just like hitting random buttons. And then all of a sudden you can hear back like some sort of recording, and it's a voice that you don't recognize saying, Captain's log, Saturn's back.
Oh God.
And I don't know how or why or what's going on. Maybe it's a gift. A gift from the dead zone begging me to stay, begging us to stay. Maybe I won't be so alone after all. Willow, I'll be there so soon. And it cuts off.
I think when Saturn hears this, her eyes just go wide and hears Cypress be like, I need the watches back. And I think she's like, I'm actually gonna keep this. So I can't give this back to you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's your choice, but Saturn, there's a lot of stuff on there. I thought I had reset these, but I'm gonna try and reset them again.
You didn't. And I heard my name on the thing. And no, I want to keep it. I need to keep it.
Sure.
Should we look at everyone else's? Did everyone else get
something? I would like to just run through everybody's, if I can, and just clear them out.
Well, don't clear them out. Can I hear what everyone else's is with you before you do that?
He kind of like grimaces at the thought of like having to look through all of what else is on there.
Or I can do it.
No,
I can do it for you.
We can do that.
I can also help.
I don't want to.
You don't have to, Una. You don't have to.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll get that cleared out.
Cool.
I'm very sorry, guys.
It's okay. You didn't know.
Yeah. Technology. It's wild, right?
Yeah.
No, there's typically a formula to these things. So, yeah, he kind of like covers, once he collects all the watches, kind of like covers them back, and he like walks towards Una and like gives like a little forehead kiss between their antennas, and like goes over to the covers to try to like get some water for them. He's just, yeah, shifting through the kitchen right now.
Una just sits on the floor with like her knees up to her chest and like hugging her body. Just kind of stands at the floor.
You can feel kind of whenever this is a feeling you've felt your whole life. Whenever you've been sad or anxious, there's just this blanket of warmth that you can physically feel, almost like a weighted blanket pushing down on your shoulders to try and get you to like take a deep breath. And it's this invisible source of just like warmth and energy and comfort that just washes over you immediately to try and help you regulate.
I think he like comes back out the door, and he's holding like 2 cups, and he does like Una's whistle to get her attention, and when she looks up, he's like kind of gesturing back to where her room is.
She kind of like gets up and like little stomps over.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cat sleeping in Una's bed.
Nice. That's the top bunk though, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can see the little paw kind of hanging over the bed.
Yeah. He kind of looks over and is like, where do you want to sit?
Mr. Peaches is in my bed, so I sleep on Lily's bunk.
Okay. He sits you down on Lily's bunk and like puts an arm over you. Una, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was on there. I thought I'd clear those out. If this whole mission that we're going on, it's related to that. What you saw. That's why I'm scared. Like, I think it is. I mean, it seemed like it was in front of Estrus's temple or whatnot. That
Ever seen anything that was dead before?
yeah. It's not fun. It's not nice. And I don't want you to see anything else like that. Which is part of why I want to take you home. Una, I think there's going to be a lot more encounters like this where we see things that are dead. I mean, we're going to a place called the Dead Zone. Sorry, say that one more time?
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. How much do you know about the whole situation with Sunder?
Okay, well, not a lot, but I did learn some more stuff today, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on.
Oh, from the meeting?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Sutek told me some stuff too.
Oh. Okay. What did Sutek tell you?
Told me like all about Sunder.
Oh. And what did they say?
Well, cause they like played Sunder in one of their shows. I asked them about like what kind of guy they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he said that Sunder was just kind of a guy who really loved his wife, and that no one would help him, and he was really sad when his wife died, and that's why he was so angry. Which I kind of understand, because if no one helped me, I would be angry too.
Yeah, that.
So maybe we just need to help Sunder get his wife back, and then it'll be okay.
Okay, that's like a bit of a oversimplification of what happened.
Well, because I think Sutak like researched the role really well. It's pretty much an expert.
All right. You know how I love Sutak's work, right?
Yes, I do know this about you.
Yeah, you know that. The works that Sutak has done about Sunder, I don't listen to those.
Why? You don't think they're very good?
They're not 100% correct. In order for somebody to come back, they have to be willing, right? This is I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what Mom and Dad shared to us. God, don't tell.
No one tells me what's going on.
I know that. It's because you're 17 and you probably shouldn't know these
I'm
things.
17.
That's so little.
It's not.
Do you know how many 17s it takes to make my age?
Do you know how old I will be, Cypress? 17 is a big age for me.
Okay, fuck, when you put it like that, shit. All right. Well, then here. Big age Una. This is what's happening. He kind of like holds your face a little tighter. And it's just like, yeah. In order for somebody to come back, they have to be willing.
What do you mean come back?
From death. I know. What?
You can do that?
You can.
Okay.
If you left too soon, right? Sunder's wife was old, lived a very, very long life, and passed away, and was no longer willing to come back. This is from Zirian, is what Zirian says, right? And it's not that people didn't want to help Sunder. It's just that when you've lived a long life and you've done what you needed to do and your time comes, it's just, you want to lay to rest. And that's a beautiful thing, But Sunder didn't want to accept that. And because of that, the gods went to war. Gods decided to lock Sunder away for the crimes that he did against our people and the gods. Sunder tried to break out. A lot of bad things happened to Mom, Dad, Auntie Ventress, Uncle Cor, and Uncle Flint. Sunder, though, because of their efforts and whatnot, Sunder did not break free, and the gods had to go away. For a little while, at least. But same. A little while kind of turned into 300 years. I'm missing a lot of steps, but that's a bit clearer of a vision than what Sutak told you. I'm a little worried about Sutak. Talks a lot about marshmallows, and it's just, I don't know. Anyways.
Marshmallow too.
Yeah, that's like a weird marshmallow obsession. But
Maybe he's just hungry.
It could be. Yeah, you did go to the kitchen. Yeah, with that later. But yeah, a lot of people were hurt. And the dead zone is not a safe place to go to. And that's... I'm really fighting myself here about whether or not to take you, Una, and honestly, it's leaning towards not. I think it's a good idea to collect things together. We can do that. We can go on a great vacation collecting all these things, but then once we're done with that, I think we gotta drop you home.
Go back home.
What? Gonna ask why.
Gary. Mom's really sad, Cypress, and you haven't been here the last couple weeks. And I don't want to go home and not be able to help anyone. I want to help.
I know, Una. That's why going on this mission, collecting these things, that should be help enough, right? And then I can take the load for you, right? That's what's gonna happen. I can do that, and I'll fix what's happening with Dad. I don't think you should be out there, Una. It's stressful enough, the two of us out there.
But Edward said I could come. Edward said I could help. She wouldn't say that I could come if something bad would happen. She said if I wanted to help Dad, I should come here.
I think like tears kind of well in his eyes a little. He looks so sorry. You're right, I should have been home. I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. But we're gonna table this conversation about you being all the way there. I think we have to, Una. Yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna do this together up until a point at least. We can agree on that. Yeah? No, not crying here.
Fine.
Can I have a hug?
Okay.
Okay.
Throws her arms around me.
Yeah. I'm sorry you saw that today. I should have protected you better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, terrifying, of course. His head's kind of like resting above like your antennas, and he just kind of like they sit there for a while, and to try to like ease the tension, he just kind of like starts like blowing over your antennas and like acting like they're just so big. They're just
Don't, that tickles.
they're growing. They're just keep getting bigger and be as big as your wings. You keep that up.
Yeah, well, I grow really fast.
Yeah. Put the milk down. Drinking too much milk. These things are getting strong.
Hmm.
Do you want to stay here for a while? Or you gotta get back to Cass? So you have a little crush.
You don't have a crush?
I think you do.
No.
Yeah.
Just go and be my best friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she seems nice.
She's my friend, Cypress.
She's my friend.
No. She's living in my room. She's my friend.
She's gonna be in my engine room, Una.
So?
So?
She's
Well,
she's more friends with me.
Ah, I don't know about that. She asked me to make like little seating section for her.
What?
Spend more time. Yeah, I know.
Starts looking around her. Well, I can make a seat for her in my room.
I don't think they're gonna like it. I don't think they're gonna like it. My seating section is gonna be better. Just watch.
Well, fine.
Watch.
Hold on. Like runs out of the room.
He starts like trying to block you.
No, I gotta find a chair.
Wait, while this is happening, what are the rest of you up to?
I think Saturn's trying to mess with the watches if
Sure.
Cypress left them out.
Yeah. Anybody helping Saturn?
I would love to help.
Great.
I would
Come
too.
help me.
Cool. So, everybody, go ahead and make me a check. And that check
Computers?
is
Is that Spark Joy? Engineering?
going to be...
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Mhm.
I can't decide between computers or engineering. Let's do computers.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
28.
29.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for 24.
Nice.
And Saturn.
19.
Nice!
Good
Big
work, team. Good
numbers!
work.
Big number!
Big
Okay,
numbers!
Clicking on your hands.
are
Good rolls.
you-
Good rolls.
Are you trying to like extract it onto another source? Are you trying to just look? What are you guys trying to do?
I think Saturn's like really wants to just see what was on all of them after hearing that message.
Sure.
Mhm.
So I will say Saturn, yours is full of captain's logs.
Okay. No.
What could be on there? And no one knows.
Uh,
Ooh.
some people know because some people have read those before. If you subscribe to our Patreon and read our zine, you would have read the captain's logs. Yeah, so that's what yours is full of. You have Andromeda's watch, which is mostly full of captain's logs. She didn't really take many
Okay.
pictures. But you can, with the 19, basically piece together the expedition through captain's logs. And so it's information about where they were, what they found, what happened, and then, where they went next, who they lost, how they lost them. But as it gets towards the end, it's less coherent
Yeah.
and it's more just a jumbled mess of, it's so beautiful out here. I want to stay here forever. I think everyone should stay here forever. It's so beautiful out here. I love it here. This is a family. And it's just like more and more until the last message is just, look at all the stars. Look at all the stars. Look at all the stars. Just over and over and over and over again. That's what you get, Saturn. Any
Great.
questions?
I can tell that it's like a descent into madness and not like a okay. And can I grasp like the relationship Saturn had to Andromeda through these letters, or
I think here's the thing is that you were Saturn, the Saturn that you were came into the Dead Zone expedition. Wait, beep, 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 beep. The first time you
Okay.
hear your name,
Mhm.
the captain or the person recording these logs is so close to the point of falling over the edge
got ya.
that there is
Okay.
not a lot of coherent things about you and your relationship with them. You can get the sense that it was friendly. You can get the sense that you knew each other and that maybe you had been to the Dead Zone together before. That's kind of what you can get.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, James, what did you get?
I got a 29. And I also, I'm looking for what's on there. If possible, I would also love to see if I can access like any deleted data.
Cool.
If there is anything.
Yes, okay. So yours has a few pictures, but they look like selfies. And you can see this like blue Goliath with just this like little tuft of hair, kind of like with their watch taking pictures while other people are doing things, right? So you see people like taking samples, you see people in the middle of a fight, and it's just like this blue Goliath like with a thumbs up, like taking a picture. There is with your 29, there are a few deleted files. And you can access those. And you can see there is one, which is a picture of this blue Goliath and this, like young, tough black man wearing like a sick fucking hat, sitting together and doing some sort of puzzle. And the man looks to be really, really like in it. And the Goliath like sneaks a picture. You can also see, also in these deleted files, there is a picture of like a dog that appears to be made of like shadow, playing fetch with that man's hat. And the man is like chasing after this dog and just like on the run. And the more you look at these deleted files, there's like maybe 4 or 5 of them, you realize that they're all pictures that are just of this man, where like he is the main focus.
Ow. Hey, Reed, do you take constructive criticism real quick? It's just us. We're not live anymore.
Yeah, I do.
Great. Hey.
Why would you do that?
Here's a question. Do I recognize these people?
Do you think you would?
I think probably. And
Then yes.
the reason why they are all together and perhaps where they are as well.
Oh, you definitely recognize that, yes.
Sure. Okay. Cool. No doubt. Yeah, don't worry about it, Mara. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna stand here looking at these pictures very quietly for a long time.
Great.
Thanks.
Summoner. What'd you get? You got a 28?
Yes.
Okay. You end up with one that doesn't have as much data on it. It has a couple of readings. However, what you do have that the others don't is audio recording that appears to have been triggered accidentally. It was not like an intentional recording. And you can hear just like heavy breathing, first of all. And you can basically like almost as if you are hearing some sort of fight happening like from the other room. You can hear muffled voices of like, "No, please, come on, it's not too late. Come on, you can come with us. You don't have to stay. We can leave together. Come, please. Andromeda, listen to me, please, Andromeda." And you can hear someone go, "Gotta find a way out. Gotta find a way out. Gotta find a way out. Gotta find a way out. Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Ah!" And the audio cuts off.
Okay.
And Sutek.
I feel like I should just say I'm sorry once again. Me, James, the human man. Hey guys at home, I'm real sorry about that. Anyway.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
That's the sound my heart is making during this scene.
Yeah,
Whatever that was. That's yeah.
That was a lot. Sutak, you get video. You can see this like tall, buff, Castorian with like moving tattoos on their body, and they've kind of set their watch up like a video camera in her room, and she sits and she goes, "Okay, Andy told me to practice, so I'm gonna practice. Hey, Mitski, I think you are extraordinarily awesome, not just mentally, but also, no, that's fucking stupid. Get it together. Hey, I was thinking you and me, we could, wow, if we weren't in the middle of space, we could maybe go on a date. That's also bad. Hey Mitski, it's me. You know who I am. We've been together on this ship for this is stupid. And goes and hits the recording off.
Oh. First off, Reed, I thought that was going to be something horrific. Thank you for that.
You got a natural 20.
I think hearing that, Sutak just kind of, because I think just been engrossed in messing with this thing and not paying attention to everything.
Make me a culture check. Make me a culture check.
All right. 26.
You would know. You would recognize the name Mitski. Mitski Hiden was a very famous actor in The Lucky Spiral who 2 years ago left in the middle of her performance, vanished, and nobody heard from her again.
Reed, quick question. So I have like when I'm trying to recall like knowledge about other icons and stuff, like I don't know what the DC was for that. Like it goes down by 5. Like, is that all the information he'd get from that 26? Would he get more if that was lower or not?
I mean, like I don't have this information off the top of my head because I was prepared for this, in case you can't tell, because I'm, pulling at straws here. But you would know probably like the shows that she was in, the roles that she originated, the production that she was in at the time, probably like also her academic works and the things that she did in her free time, which included like study of extraplanar entities and yeah, maybe you also know the rumor that maybe she was like having a thing with the playwright, but it didn't go well. Actors, we like to gossip.
Yeah, yeah. I think like kind of looks up to see everybody else's reaction to stuff because it's very much just been engrossed in his own stuff. I didn't hear anything else with Saturn's name, but
Oh, I will say, Cass, one of these pictures is the blue Goliath, like trying to like squish the head of a blue tiefling who looks exactly like Saturn.
Okay, cool. I'll kind of look. I don't have like a recording or anything, but I've got a picture.
Can I see it? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll kind of like very gently hand it over and look at you with like sort of an intensity that Cass hasn't had since you've met them. I don't mean to be rude or to pry, but were you on the Dead Zone expedition? The one recently?
I can't remember, but it seems that way, and
Sorry.
I would say yes if I had to roll the dice on that, especially with all of this.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. I don't remember it, but thank you.
Still though.
Yeah. That sure does look like me. Reed, do I feel anything? Do I recognize this blue Goliath, or is it just like a
We'll get there, Grace.
I know we will.
Pinky, I feel so. I am not the type of GM who likes saying no. And every time you ask me, and I have to just solemnly shake my head, I feel your tiny little heart breaking in my hands.
No,
We will get there. I promise.
I
but no,
know.
not right
I
now.
trust and believe you. I'm gonna keep asking. You keep telling me no.
I will.
I appreciate you. Yeah.
Reed, I assume I know Andromeda's name at least. From Expedition 1.
Oh, yes.
Also, Andromeda was from Kalara's system.
Yeah.
So it's not inconceivable. Yeah.
Are there any pictures of Andromeda on Cass's watch? Was that already said?
Yeah.
Because Saturn still has the photo of her and Andromeda.
Sure.
Okay. I think Saturn just looks very like overwhelmed, like her head is just buzzing right now. And she will hand the watch back to Cass. And be like, I know. I must have been there, so I guess we're going back. And I guess they are probably all dead. So that's cool.
I mean, I had a recording of somebody who was trying to get out, so maybe there were some survivors.
I think there was one, right? Didn't you guys also hear that there was one?
Yeah. One.
I mean, at least, right?
Yeah, could be
mean,
more.
Like, the space, even the most inhospitable space probably has hospitable corners, so maybe.
That's true. Silver lining, Cass. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, so maybe.
Could I look through those pictures on yours really quick?
Sure, yeah, here.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
It's gonna start scanning through. Do I see any with mushrooms in it?
Yes, there is one picture of this Goliath like squatting down on the ground, taking a picture with like a bunch of little mushrooms that half of them have like Philip for Mayor buttons, and the other half have buttons that say anyone but Philip for Mayor. And it's like this little mushroom community that this Goliath has taken a picture of.
Sumner just says under his breath, the great gubernatorial rift. Alright, yeah, thank you.
Sumner.
You gave it a name, Aurora.
It's a very good name.
Oh my god.
The great gubernatorial rift. Fine, I'm normal. What were you gonna say, VJ?
I think CTAC like goes over to Sumner. I know what some of your degrees are in. Does the name Mitski Haden mean anything to you?
What do I know? Oh, great GM.
Ooh, probably an academic colleague of yours. Probably met at some conferences. Haven't seen her in a while. Not really sure why. What happened?
You know, the name does ring a bell. I think we sat together, on a luncheon, or in a luncheon, sat together during a luncheon that was a conference on, like, mitochondrial evolution, so I could, yeah, we've met a few times. Why? Haven't.
Well, I think they were on this expedition as well. Wasn't I got some video, but it wasn't. I didn't see Mitski. Someone else was a custodian was talking about Mitski, and I mean I recognize as a fellow actor.
Sure.
And I think was also a planar travel academic. Saturn, does the name Mitski ring any bells to you?
Probably doesn't to her. She just kind of has this blank look, like, nope. no bells are ringing for me. That's the problem here. Sorry. This isn't frustration at you. This is frustration at
Totally understand
the
that.
big guy upstairs right now. It's fine. Has anyone ever big guy upstairs? Has anyone ever, like, other than me, been there and have any waking memory of it?
The dead zone?
Cass suddenly looks like they're trying to make themselves really small. Just
Can I insight?
Sense motive.
sure,
Yeah.
you can sense motive. You do have, I believe, a -2 because I'm an android.
Okay.
What?
So that's a 18.
Oh, I should probably also roll.
Yeah, roll a bluff check.
Oh, a bluff check.
You're
No,
that's
you
me.
do
That's
sense
pass. Okay,
motive,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, 10. So I think you can see, like, on Cass's face, I think the more that, like, the group has talked about, like, oh, well, do you know this person? Like, was this person on it? You could see Cass is just sort of, like, shrinking in and shrinking in a little bit and is suddenly kind of, like, looking everywhere but anybody's face. That looks like more guilty than anything, I think, is sort of the emotion that comes across. Right. Yeah.
I think Saturn, like, as Cass is kind of trying to look away, kind of keeps going like,
What? Sorry? Did you? Sorry.
Um,
Were you? I was thinking about. Did you say something?
no, you just look like you had something. Or you know what? It's okay. Sorry
No,
if
I'm
I
just
seem-
thinking real hard.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. I'm sorry if I seem overwhelming with all of this. It's not anything.
No. You're fine.
did.
You're totally entitled to all the feelings that you have. Sounds like maybe you've been through a lot. Yeah,
Maybe.
it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably. Sorry. Yeah. If you ever remember anything or you want to talk, you can talk to me.
Great. And same too. If you ever want to talk about anything, then I am also here and good at talking to people. So
No, I can tell. I enjoy your.
I'm
Yeah.
working on it real hard, and
I
that
think
actually
you're
means a
doing
lot
good
that you.
job.
Am I doing? I'm trying. This is like the most people I've ever been around in my whole life. Ever.
Really?
So yeah,
Huh.
and it's kind of like I didn't know, like, people are just kind of there, and they have like a really, like, high what's, like, aura almost, and it's just sort of, and I have to, like, constantly be aware of where everyone is. So, sorry, this isn't what we were talking. We were talking
No,
about
it's
you.
okay.
We weren't talking about.
You can talk
me.
all you want. It's okay. Yeah.
I don't. No, I've just heard things. That's all. But I don't have, like, memories. I didn't go there. So.
Okay. Well, I'm
Um,
here. You're there.
I mean, if you wanted, I could. Venator sometimes lets me kind of, like, see, like, the past and the future and reality and stuff. I
Oh.
could, like, try and peek in if that, but I don't want to, like, intrude. So only if it's something that you'd want.
Oh, I would really like that. But I also
Yeah?
don't want you to, like, it can be kind of overwhelming. It's kind of
Oh no, it's
scary.
okay. I actually really like being useful to people because it helps me know where I belong in the social hierarchy.
Saturn's gonna take your hands.
Oh.
Just be like, yeah.
Looks
Oh,
down at the
gosh,
hands, looks up at you.
I don't know what to say to that, but I would appreciate it. I think you're super
Yeah.
useful and super cool, and you seem
Thanks.
like you know what you're doing with all the technology, and I'm
thanks.
super bad at that, so it's really cool to have someone here who knows how to work it. Anyways,
Oh, thank
yeah.
you. I'm not. That's, like, the thing I'm good at. Sorry. So do you want me to ask about, like the expedition or, like, the dead zone now? Or, I mean, I don't have, like, a ton of control. I can just sort of, like, think in a direction and hope that it
Yeah.
goes in that direction also. So.
Gosh, I have so many things I want to ask, but it's too many. Maybe ask about what it is now and what it was
Okay.
capable of then. Though I have a feeling
Sure.
it's not going to be great.
I can I'll probably try and find I don't mind doing it in front. It's just sort of like a private thing, so I'll probably just
Yeah, you
gonna,
don't wanna
like,
share
find a
where you
little,
eat.
like,
Yeah,
a
I
broom
get it.
closet or
Yeah.
something. Oh, I won't be the shit and
It's an expression.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I won't do it in the kitchen though. We don't want me to do this where we eat.
No, you can do it in the kitchen.
Or is that also part of the expression?
No, it's also part of the expression.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like turns to face the others and the rest of the ship. I just got here and y'all kind of seem like y'all know each other. Do you guys know where I could find like a broom closet or something? I just need to be able to like sit in it. It doesn't have to be very big.
You could burrow into my dirt pile.
Oh,
If
I think it might have to be a little bigger than your dirt pile, but that's very
Okay.
kind of you to offer it to me. Thank you.
you can go in my room in the back over there if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna go. Looks down at the hands. Looks back up at you. Do that.
Saturn will let go of Cass's hands.
Okay. I'll be right back. If anyone needs me, I'll just be in there doing
We'll be here.
that.
Go do your thing.
Great. Yep. I'll go into Saturn's.
Great. You walk in the direction of Saturn's room, and you can hear and also see Cypress and Una both fighting each other to get out of the door of Una's room as you're walking by.
Like, do I like pass them?
Mm-hmm.
I think Cass like makes it to the doorway and sees them and stops and just looks like deer in the headlights at both of you.
Kaz, would you like a chair for my room? And would you
No.
like it to be better than the engine?
No, that's okay. I think he puts a hand over Una's mouth and like, no, fine. You're totally good. Are you looking for something?
Oh, so we were just kind of like chatting back there, the four of us, about like the stuff on the, the watches, and well, I just was gonna, because Vanedra is like the goddess of divination and stuff, so and sometimes I can like see things, and so for Saturn I was just gonna try and like take a little peek, but it's kind of like a private thing. Not that I feel like I can't be around you, because that's not true. Both of you were very warm and kind and hospitable. I just, do I have a room I can go into? Saturn said I could go in.
I lick your palm, Cypress, and I'm like, you can use my room. My
That's-
room.
Okay.
You're more than welcome in Una's room, of course. Or
Okay.
if you wanted a
Is that
separate room
alright?
as well, like I said earlier.
Really, any room where I'm not in the way will do.
And this one. Because it's your room too now.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Are you guys okay? It feels like there's just sort of a lot of energy here, and I'm not very good at picking up on that from people, and I'm
Fine, I'm
chill.
not crying anymore.
okay. You can if you want to. Crying is good for people, I've heard.
Yep, it is, but I'm good now.
Okay.
Crying is good for people. I would know that because I am one.
I am a people, and so I know that it is good sometimes to cry water.
Yeah, if you needed your privacy, Una, I can show you where the chairs are.
I know where the chairs are, Cypress.
Actually, I wasn't gonna show you where the chairs are. I'm actually gonna. And he goes like grabs you like a little noogie, like pulls you out the door frame to like let Kaz like walk through and starts like completely jacking up your hair.
Great.
With Cass reunited with her incredibly content, sound asleep, well manicured, well groomed, beautiful cat. You've never seen Mr. Peaches look this good. He's supposed to be scrunkily, but he got like a full mani-pedi,
Nice.
facial, hair's been braided. Like, oh my gosh, he's stunning.
He has two little
I feel like
Una
Cass does the
braids.
double take.
Yes.
Oh.
He kind of like, you watch his pot, like the cucumber slice that's on his eye. He like looks up at you.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna do the thing in here if that's okay. But if you look like you're real relaxed, so I don't have to. I can go in another room. Is that fine? Oh, you're okay. You look great. Sorry, I haven't found you any trash yet, but I'm gonna work on it. Okay.
That's me.
We've
That's
really
me
gotta get that
cat
looked at.
snoring.
No, it's good. It's very good.
Very good. Never owned a cat. That is where we're gonna take our break. Don't change that Twitch channel. We'll be back in about 10-ish minutes for the next little bit of our travel episode. See you then. Bye. Hello, everybody. I hope your break was good. We spent our break talking about the morality and legality of having sex with aliens.
As a treat.
That's golf. We're gonna stick with
But hit it.
Papa hit it.
Papa hit it. We're gonna stick with Cass. Hey, Cass.
Hey, how's it
What
going?
What does this look like?
Yeah, so I think Cass goes in this room and like shuts the door and locks it. Is there a lock? Una is a baby. Has she got locking door privileges yet?
Yeah, I think all the doors lock. I don't think.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like they have an open door policy in that family.
Yeah, but if you want privacy, you get privacy if you want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will lock the door, and I think pace around this room for just a second and kind of just, okay, all right, we've got this. Okay. And I will sit on the ground. I think crisscross applesauce, and just sort of like take a really deep breath. And internally, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Venedra, are you there, Venedra? It's me, Cass. Sorry."
I am always with you, am I not?
Yeah, but I also know that you're like, queen of the gods and probably pretty busy, so I don't want to just like assume that you're waiting for me to pick up the. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna try and have a like vision right now, if that's fine and okay, and not like an inconvenience to you specifically. I know it's a lot for me, but it's important, I think so.
You're never an inconvenience, Cass.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I think Cass will kind of take in a really, really deep breath and close their eyes and start kind of focusing on her breathing and pushing their consciousness out into this like part of their brain that houses the code error that allows them to have these visions. And the more that she breathes, kind of like the faster their breath gets. And as they do this, if anyone were in the room, you would probably understand why they don't want you to see this. Because pretty much all like the natural lines that like a human body has, like, it's little bits of the arm and like in the jaw, begin to glow with this like bright violet light as their android nature becomes very, very clear. And her eyes sort of like cloud over with this violet, like almost like LED light in violet, and the scar glows. And Cass's shoulders kind of go really tense. And after a minute, like her breath stops and the tension releases. And her mouth moves, but it's not their voice that says, "Warning, system overheating. Overload. Shutdown imminent." And as Cass's android brain shuts itself down, hopefully, there's vision.
You can hear a voice in the base of your mind that feels to be made up of several other voices, kind of all overlapping and talking to each other at once. Cass, are you ready?
Yes.
Very well. Look fondly toward the stars and wonder.
And Cass's body like slumps and falls to the ground.
And your vision cuts and goes black.
Yeah.
Now, in the same way that when you read a tarot deck or when you go in for a psychic reading, you're supposed to have a question in your heart. What is the question in Cass's heart right now?
I think the question is almost more like phrased like just a request, and the request is just, show me what I need to know about the dead zone.
Go ahead and roll me. You pick what type of check it is. This is going to determine how helpful the vision is.
I would love if it was either, and it depends on how you kind of want to flavor this, I would love if it was either like a computers as like the programming in Cass's brain tries to like resolve this error essentially, or mysticism to lean more into the like financial side. The modifier is the same for me. So let's say computers, because I think the flavor on that is fun. Cool. I'll do this one. Oh, that's a great fucking roll. That is a God, I can't even do that math. 34.
A 34, incredible. You can hear this like static kind of buzzing sound, as it's almost like somebody is tuning the TV channel that is your brain to the right frequency. They're passing different channels that simply have static on them until finally they're hitting the right frequency and the vision begins to come to you from the static. It's unclear at first. And no surprise to anybody, it's fucking dark. But as like things get a little bit more clear, you can see these just like small pieces of land that are kind of floating aimlessly, almost as if the darkness that is surrounding them is the ocean, and these bits of floating lands are small like volcanic islands. And they're varied in size and shape and height, if they're like floating up or down. And they all kind of come towards this central island. What looks to be like a ring around this central island, which as you can tune your vision in, you can see the ring is made up of bodies. Little bits of smoke and shadow escaping their mouth and their eyes as they appear to be gasping for air in this like constant state of just on the verge between life and death. And those shadows almost like they're siphoning energy from whatever this is. You can see a large throne made of bone and rock and darkness, and a being that is just comprised of bits and pieces of other things. Too many mouths, too many hands. This kind of like large pile, very, very tall, of just like parts sitting like below this throne, looking up at right now what is manifesting as just a giant black hole type appearance, just like this giant swirl of just darkness. And the creature with too many mouths picks one mouth to speak from. My lord, it does not seem like anyone else is coming. What do you mean? We let one go. They're supposed to bring more people back. That's how it works. I don't think our philosophy took hold in the goblin like we thought it would. So that's it. We're on the verge of freeing me, and nobody else is coming. I'm so sorry. We can figure it out somehow. We'll get more people. And like they start like seizing almost. You can see like the whole pile like tenses as the black hole goes. That won't be necessary. Thank you for your work, emissary. I feel like our partnership has run its course. And you watch as they this hand comes from this black hole and just pushes very gently against this pile of parts. And each of them flies and returns to a body in this ring. A mouth here, an arm there, a hand there, an eye there. And this black hole and this hand, you can hear this deep sigh, and then you can hear just the rattling of chains. And you hear one pop loose. You can tell there is a part of you deep within you that can tell this is not the first chain that's broken. And there will be many more chains that will break. The figure sighs again and speaks to no one in particular. There will be more people. There are always more. And then this hand kind of slinks back into the black hole, and you hear the voice go, "Isn't that right, Cass?"
Fucking waiting for it. Hello?
Hi. What are you doing here?
I think you know probably what I'm doing here if you can tell that I'm here. So,
Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you soon then. Huh. You want to join my army?
you know, other folks tried to put me in there. I wouldn't really say army, but army equivalent, and I don't think it really would have suited me, so sorry about that.
No matter. You'll end up here regardless.
Well, there always are. Isn't that what you just said, more people? So, though I'm not strictly people, I don't know if I count under your definition.
It'll be exciting to figure it out, won't it?
I'm sure you think so. Yeah. I
Tell
don't
the
suppose you'd
Major to
answer a
stop
question
messing.
if I asked?
A question? You want me to answer a question? For what? What will you give me to answer your question, Cass?
What do you want to answer my question? We just met. I don't know you, so...
Oh, I mean... Maybe I'll ask you one in return.
Alright. Caveat of, you don't have to answer my question and I don't have to answer yours. Sound fair?
Sure. Fair enough.
The, people who were supposed to come in here with me, you seen them lately? Hanging around your neck of the woods recently?
Can you... I rolled a natural one on my intelligence check. I don't know
Yeah.
what that means.
The people who made Cass.
Oh, okay.
And also the people like Cass.
Okay.
Those
Yes,
guys.
I understand now. I think it would be bad news for you if they had.
You know what they say, all news is good news. Or is that... Maybe that's not about news.
No, I think that's the right saying.
Is it the right saying?
No,
I
I'm
don't
pretty...
know. No, I guess you and I kind of similar track record for talking to people lately, so I don't... Respectfully and with no... You know, I think maybe you're not the right person to ask here. But, alright, you had a question? I don't know a lot. Can't promise I'll answer it, but,
What do you want?
what do I want?
Just in life.
How much time do you have?
We're in an extra dimensional space that I think was supposed to be a vision.
Yeah, it
As
was.
much time as you need.
I want I want my family back. I want them to be here with me, able to do whatever we want to do and not just what we were made to do. I want to see something beautiful. Just once. Something that I actually saw and wasn't just put into my brain lines of code. And really at this moment I wanna help people. Not you though. No offense.
I think you'll find the stars very beautiful.
Seen plenty of them. Might try something new.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. Something like that, you too.
Tell Venesia to stop fucking with me. And your vision goes black.
I think Cass, like, almost, like, blinking, like, is in this and is feeling, like, calm and not, like, constrained to a body necessarily, and then blinks and is on the floor and is, like, blazing hot and is, like, gasping for air and has, like, their palms braced on the floor and is just, like, desperately trying to get, like, every single system, like, processing system and center in their body, all of which are, like, screaming problem, danger, just like one by one kind of going through and like trying to regulate her breathing and trying to like, you know, let her try to like find any way to manifest like their skin cooling and this like violet steam that has been pouring out of these like spots where the light is coming through very slowly kind of begins to fade, and she just like rests their forehead on the planks of this floor and just okay, I wasn't so bad. We've had
You
worse.
hear as jumping from the top bunk of this bed and landing on your back is Mr. Peaches, who's trying to help and never like always does this. Always tries to help and never really does a good job.
Yeah.
But in not doing a good job is kind of helpful in his own special way.
Sure.
And just kind of like on the back of your you.
Hey guys. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's I could be a heating pad for a minute.
Just starts patting.
Is he like making biscuits or is he just hitting me?
He's just hitting you.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah, that's not helping. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm all right. You can kind of reach back and very gently pull him into my lap.
There's like a
Okay.
cucumber that's like stuck to his cheek.
Oh, well, that just won't do. Do you want to eat that, or should I? Here, you want help? Just very gently pry it off of his fur and like shake it so a little bit of cat hair comes off of it, and then put it in his mouth. All right, there you go. But yeah, is that good? All right. Listen, I think I gotta go back out there for. You gonna be all right in here? You're not gonna tear up any of Una's nice things?
Starts like pawing at your pocket.
You want to go in there? All right. We're gonna open the space and let him. I feel like he does that cat thing where he like gets halfway in and he stops, and I gotta just like kind of gently, very gently, like pat his butt until he goes all the way in.
Yeah. And then he like turns around and looks back up at you and then loafs.
Yeah. Kind of close it, pat it a little bit, and just before I go out, I will very like internally to Venesia say, I don't know how much of that you got, but he isn't too happy with me looking in. So sorry if that was awkward, I guess.
You can look at yourself in the mirror on your way out. These kind of freckles that dot your cheek are just a little bit purple. A little bit
Lean in.
tinged
Oh,
purple.
okay. That's normal. That's fine. No, regular people have that. That's won't raise any questions. Okay. Great. I'll go back out.
What were the rest of you up to?
You know, I
You
think
stunned him into silence, James. High five.
Nice. We're
Nice.
just such captivating performers, you know?
Sutak's like again in the kitchen checking out all the spices. What the cooking scene is, because he can dabble in things, but he's not an engineer. He's not a navigator, but he can cook. That's all he's got.
Slay, yeah. You run into Satine in the kitchen. Hey.
Hi, Satine, right?
Yeah, and you are.
Sutak.
Cool.
What's the cooking food situation? Is it?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of fend for myself, but I think like Cypress and Joey and the others do like family dinner at night, but like lunch is on your own.
Okay. Do you know if anybody's allergic to anything?
No,
No, you don't know, or no, nobody's allergic.
no.
Oh. Thanks. And it's just gonna pull like meat, spices, seasonings out of the pantries and shit, and just start like chopping stuff up and preparing dinner, I guess.
Cool. She walks off. First rule of improv: don't say no. Second rule of improv: you can say no if it's funny. What else are people up to?
I think Saturn's just pacing around, waiting for Cass to come back out where they all were originally. Like, hasn't left the area.
Una joins you and just like paces alongside you. So, like, what are you doing? Why are you walking back and forth like this?
I'm waiting for Cass. Oh, I asked. Cass is doing something for me, and so I'm just waiting.
Yeah, she's in my room.
Cool. Yeah.
Are you okay? You look like stressed out.
I am stressed out. Actually,
Was it the dead bodies? Because it stressed me out.
I mean, and some other things, but yeah, dead bodies stressful. Are you stressed out, or is that why you're pacing around with me, or?
Well, no, I just have to do this so I can talk to you.
Oh.
Because you're walking really fast.
Sorry, she'll slow down a little bit, but continue pacing. Yeah, sorry you saw that. Kind of awful. But that's the mission, right?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh. Do you want to come with me to a place I go when I need to not be stressed?
Sure. Where is that?
Okay, grabs your hand. Yeah. I think she takes you to like a back, like one of the furthest like back corners of Cypress's workshop, and there's like a bunch of like tables and just like a bunch of junk kind of stacked up in piles, and there's an area that's kind of been made into like a blanket fort, so like the junk is kind of like forming the walls, and then like kind of a soft looking like blanket has been draped over some of it, and Una kind of like takes you back into this area and like parts the blanket, and there's like a little nook inside, and it's like, look, it's like a little like space, like a cocoon.
It is like a cocoon, yeah. Wait, can I get in there, or is...
That's the whole reason.
She will just dive in and kind of like put her knees up and is like, "Are you gonna come in, or?"
Yeah, she like practically like sits in your lap because there's like really only enough space for like maybe two small people. So she like sits in and is half sat in your lap and like pulls the blanket closed again. You're just kind of like sat in the dark, and then like the little iridescent like light given off by Una's wings is kind of like lighting up the space. And she's just like almost nose to nose with you.
Saturn leans into it and it's like, "There's a lot of junk in here."
I know, right? I think
Yeah.
Cypress has a hoarding problem.
I kind of like it though. I like a lot of stuff. I don't collect a lot of stuff, so I think it's neat when people can do that. So
What would you collect if you could or would or wanted to.
Oh. Friends. And then I'd make them all have dinner with me. Is that a collect thing?
Nice.
Or is it not? It's probably
You can
not
collect
that
friends.
collect. Maybe light bulbs. I like
Light
the
bulbs.
swirly ones, and they have some that are like different shapes. I think that's cool that I've seen.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not a good answer. I'm so
That's
sorry.
a great answer.
Ugh. What would you collect? Do you collect things?
I collect beads sometimes and shells. I live like near a beach, so I like to pick up shells, but I have to return them sometimes because,
No.
they belong on the beach.
Oh, got it. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Cypress is your brother.
Yes.
Okay. Why doesn't Cypress have wings like the moth thing going on? Or
Okay,
if
well,
that's offensive, you don't have to answer it, and I'm sorry. And I'm just curious about the.
that's a really good question, Saturn. You should be really proud of yourself for asking that.
Well, thanks.
Great powers of observation. Anyway, Cypress is my brother, but like, I have like I'm different to the rest of my family because actually she kind of pulls apart the curtain and she kind of does it so aggressively that the whole blanket just falls down, and she points out of the little nook into like across the workshop. She goes, right over there, that's where Cypress found me.
Oh. Like as a baby or something? Like you were just an infant on a ship?
Well, I was in the cocoon. I was
Oh,
like
like
an
nest.
egg. Yes. And then Cypress found me on his ship and then brought me back home.
Wow. Okay. And then you just hatched there, and Cypress's parents became your. That's really sweet, Una. Saturn starts tearing up. Oh, okay.
You okay?
It's just a lot. It's just. I think it's nice. You have family and all that stuff, and today's
Yeah, I
just
was
been
really lucky that I got found by such cool people.
It's true. Cypress seems cool.
Not really, but like
And, like-
he tries to be cool.
Yeah, in like a stinky way, you know.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
How do you guys know each other?
I don't know.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, I do not remember, but I think I don't know. At this point, I can't even tell. Cypress didn't go to the dead zone, so not that way. Something else Zirian had me do? I don't know.
Did you go to the dead?
Probably, yeah. I guess I should start being comfortable saying yes. Yes, and I don't remember any of it, and
Do you remember? You don't remember a lot of things.
no. Yeah, great powers of observation. No, I went, and then I think I died, and then came back, and then
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, because Cypress said people can do that. So were you just like, you were willing?
I guess so. Yeah.
Hmm. Did you meet Sandra's wife when you were dead?
No.
You don't
I can't
remember?
Yeah.
You should get that
possibly.
checked out, maybe.
I'm working on it.
Hmm.
Actually. Yeah, I talked to Zirian today. So, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. And if I do remember Sandra's wife, I'll let you know. Maybe that'll pop up. But
Okay.
Huh.
I feel better. Do you feel better?
Yeah, I feel so much better. This is really cute. This is a cute thing you got going on. You're very creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's so pleased with herself.
Yeah. Well, after this is all done, I would love if you you want to come have dinner at my house, because I think I'm going to do that. I don't plan on dying again, so
Oh, no, don't do that.
no, I don't. I'm hoping it won't happen.
What do you like to cook?
I don't know. I've never cooked.
You don't
anything.
remember?
I use it's like a box and it heats stuff up for me, and I buy it all frozen. I just pop it in.
A microwave?
Yeah. Zirian got
Uh-huh.
me one of those. Yeah,
You got you a microwave?
I really like it.
Kind of a cheap gift.
Cheap guy sometimes. Frugal, that one. So,
I got a sword. Like a big one.
from who?
From Edris.
See, they've just been aggravating me today in so many different ways. And so maybe I'll talk about that. Maybe get an upgrade. Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, the thing is, I can't remember anything, right? You know that. I can't remember anything, and I want to remember it again, because it's just been kind of overwhelming in the last couple hours. And so Zirian said that they were gonna give stuff back slowly, but doesn't think I can handle it. But I can handle it because that's me. I did all those things. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making sense.
You're making sense. That sounds really hard, Saturn.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I think I'm gonna be okay. I think if I get him back, I'll be okay, and it'll be fine.
I think your feelings of frustration are really valid. And it's good that you are talking about these things.
Thank you. Are you like a... Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna go see if Cass is back. Do you want to come...
Sure!
see if Cass is back? I think after that, I'll be much more cool about it.
Oh, so like you liked Cass as well?
Yeah, Cass is cool. I'd love for Cass to come have dinner at my house too, but
She's really pretty.
super pretty. Like probably the prettiest person I've ever seen.
I know, right? That's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. And the purple thing. You got a purple thing too.
I love purple.
Yeah. No, Cass is cool, and they have that twang in the voice. Just hits. Yeah. Like, hey y'all. I don't know.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, you sound just like him. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop calling people y'all now.
I think you should. I think
Okay.
Cass would think that's cool.
Okay.
I'll do too. All right. Yeah.
All right. Hey y'all. Climbs out of this place.
At this point, Cass, you will probably leave your room at the same time as they're leaving their little cocoon.
Yeah, I think Cass walks out, and all of you can see like their shoulders are a little bit straighter and held like it looks like it takes like more effort to kind of hold herself upright a little bit more, but has a little smile on their face and looks. He goes, "Hey y'all, how you doing?"
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hi
you-
y'all.
Una.
Hi.
Did you do the thing?
Yeah, so I did, and so I sort of asked to like be shown the dead zone generally, because I don't usually have a lot of control over like where it goes, and so I thought maybe if I just gave it like a big direction. I didn't see anything about you, and I'm real sorry about that, but I did see some
okay.
stuff with the dead zone that actually I think maybe we should get like everybody, if that's okay with you to talk about, because it feels like maybe it was kind of important what just happened.
Yeah.
Do you mind? I mean, I can like tell you first if you want, and then everyone. I don't want you to feel like your thing has become like an
No.
everybody thing. You
Uh,
know?
It very much is an everybody thing. I mean, we're all going
Okay.
there. You okay?
Yeah. It kind of takes a lot out of me, but I'm happy to do it, and I don't regret doing it. It's just kind of a lot. So when we're done here, I'll probably go sit down somewhere. Everyone's offering to get me chairs, so I feel like I should be able to find
Okay.
a place pretty easy. kind of like give Una a little wink and maybe Cassie's one semi-smooth moment in their whole life ever. That's it. We can
Blushes.
take the bus.
Cool.
You want to
Okay.
get everyone together?
Yeah, I think maybe that's not a bad idea.
Okay. Hey, yo!
Oh, okay.
That was good. That was a good
That
impression
was
to know.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Cypress comes up from the engine room, and closes the door. Kind of looks at Una and like taps the door and goes, "Yeah," and like walks over to where the rest of them are standing. What's going on?
We're just kind of hoping everyone will come. Venator, because it kind of like pauses, stares at the floor, very clearly goes, pull it together on the inside, and goes, Venator's the goddess of divination, and so I sort of just tried to do like a vision on the dead zone, and I saw some stuff and some things that I feel like are maybe important for us all to know. So,
Thank you for doing that.
yeah.
Everybody else,
Yeah.
hey guys, come on out. I think he just kind of bangs on doors, even though there's like the intercom system's right there, but he just decides to just bang on the door instead. Like,
Sure.
Sutak comes to where everybody is like, could we talk in the kitchen? I kind of got something cooking that.
Sure.
Okay. Heads back to
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Great.
Sumner comes and has like a list written down of like everything that was on each person's like chrono communicator, just to like make sure the information is preserved should we need it later, but we'll follow everyone.
Yeah. Kind of walk in the kitchen. Is this like a kitchen dining room galley situation or just a kitchen? Are there chairs in here? Is basically what I'm asking.
There's chairs in
Cool.
there.
Then yeah, I think Cass will kind of like pull a chair out and sit very heavily, and then look up and see that like not everyone else is sitting, and so kind of like go to stand up a little, but then we'll just sit.
Una in
Wait.
your ear goes, do you like that chair? Because I can
What?
bring it into our room.
You don't have. It's a nice chair, very plush.
It's
very nice.
okay, I will get
You don't
it
have-
into our room.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
You're welcome.
Great. Do y'all want to sit? I don't want to. I feel weird being the only one sitting because I'm kind of called this, and I don't really normally have like positions of authority or anything. So if y'all want to sit,
Saturn will sit immediately to
Yeah.
help
I think
assuage some of Cass's anxiety.
Yeah, I would say like while Cass was like trying to get up and like was like, I'm not going to. I think Cypress clocked that and like pulled out a chair with his ankle and just like sat down.
Una climbs up onto the kitchen table and like sits cross-legged. Oh, it's all right.
I love them so bad. You guys sit. That's me, James. I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh.
If you want to describe you sitting, I don't want to talk over you.
Yep. Nope. Sutak's sitting too. Just put some in the oven.
Nice. So hi again, everybody. We just met. You know that. So I was talking to Saturn and Una about, just like the dead zone stuff, because I don't know if y'all know that that's what's on the watches, but that is what was on the watches was stuff from so there were like 2 dead zone expeditions, and that was from the most recent one, like 2 years ago. Anyway, and so just to try and kind of help out a little bit, I asked. Venator sometimes lets me like see like the future and the past and other just general things. Wow, you're all looking at me. That's fine. And
We can
so
look somewhere else.
no, it would be kind of almost worse if you weren't. I just
Okay.
sort of realized that I'm
Yeah.
talking a lot, but it's fine. I'm
Cass,
allowed
you're doing great. Please,
Looks
you
at
just
Cypress,
did a
I
huge service.
allowed to take up space, so it's
You are,
fine
yes.
that I'm
Yeah.
talking.
That's true.
Anyway, so I kind of did like a vision kind of thing, which I don't do super often, but I was happy to do here and can do in the future if necessary, but maybe not today because I'm very tired. And so I sort of looked into the dead zone as a whole, and I think maybe this was a past, like a memory, but I don't know for sure, because basically you know, y'all know Sunder?
Yes, I do know Sunder.
Yeah,
Kind of
so,
looks at Sutak and like.
So
Wait.
basically, no, go ahead.
Does Saturn know Thunder? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Zirian
like-
told you exactly why you were here. With this
Yeah,
to
okay.
reach
I was
Sunder,
just
yes.
like, does she? Okay.
No,
yeah.
it's a fair thing because sometimes the answer is no. So that's
Yeah.
a valid question.
So there was like this sort of like big like I don't want to say like planet because it was sort of just like little pieces of like volcanic rock sort of and they were all like floating around, and then there was this big one, and there was this big throne of like bone and shadow, very intimidating. And then there was this like weird, I don't want to say weird, sorry, that sounded judgmental. People come in all shapes and sizes, I'm learning, and I don't this sort of large figure with like sort of like more mouths and hands than I would expect, but the perfect amount for it, I would assume. And then there was just sort of like this big, almost like black hole, like the big vacuums of space that sort of suck in energy on the throne. And they like had this long conversation basically about how they'd expected more people to come, but I guess something they were doing didn't like take root, and so they didn't think more people were going to come. And then the figure of like mouths and hands and stuff sort of like broke apart and went up to this is sort of heavy, and I don't want to be a downer, but there were sort of like planetary rings of dead bodies, and then the body parts sort of went back to the bodies that were floating there, sort of alive and sort of not alive. This is really heavy. Anyway, and then Sunder, who I think was like the big black hole vacuum thing, said, "There will always be people. They'll always come." And then said, "Isn't that right, Cass?" To me, the person watching, you all know my name, and we sort of had like a short conversation, and it was really kind of weird. So long story short, I think he knows we're coming, and is maybe a little too happy about that to be like, good. That's all the things I have to say.
Okay.
So, sorry to make our first, like, we're going team meeting kind of a downer.
So we're all dying? I'm dying again?
Oy.
I
No,
don't.
I don't.
Is
I
that
don't
what
think
this is?
that's.
I
Oh
don't
my
think
God.
that's.
I would hope that's not true.
Okay.
When Cass said the word dying, I think Cypress immediately put their hand like on like Una's ankle that's like crossed like and like it's like rubbing them with their thumb. Yeah, but if the gods do their job right and do what they promise, they said we'd come out of this alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go get the items, right? And then Santa doesn't know we're going to get those. So maybe.
You said Sunder knows we're going to get those.
Well, he might know that we're coming, but he doesn't know that we're going to come with stuff.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. True.
I just want to check real quick. When you have these visions, it's unusual that like the subjects in them interact with you, right?
Yeah. Normally,
Okay,
normally it's sort of like I'm like a third-party viewer of like a moment from the past or like a potential future, because futures change all the time, or like just kind of somewhere else where I don't really know where in time it is because it's happening in a place I've never been and I have no frame of reference for. So it is highly like sometimes the nature will say something, but it's usually mostly just I'm kind of watching. And I haven't had like a ton of these. I'm not like a foremost expert in divination, but I guess for the purposes of this journey that we're undertaking, I am in fact the foremost divination expert.
So do you think that it's possible you were seeing something current? It's happening right now?
I suppose like there is a chance that maybe at the exact moment I tried to peek in, Sunder decided to, kill the very handsome person made of all the parts that they should be made out of.
Answer?
I don't know. I feel like I'm talking real negative, and I don't know the guy or
Right.
I don't know their gender either. Except that now that I don't know that they really sort of exist anymore because
Yeah.
mouths and
Yeah.
hands. So I guess it's possible. But I think it's maybe not probable. I think if anything, maybe like Sunder picked up on the fact that someone was peeking in and then chose to like, or I guess it's also potentially possible he was putting on a little show. I don't think so. Normally they're pretty not bad, in the sense of
Yeah.
being true. But
What my family says about this god is correct. I think they do enjoy putting on a little bit of a show.
it did seem that way, yeah. Maybe a bit.
Like what we actually have to do in order to chain them up again? Is that what we're meant to be doing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So we're-
also the links on those chains are breaking. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to let
Oh.
you know. Like it was sort of like one broke, and I sort of had this like feeling that it wasn't the first and it wasn't going to be the last. It seems like he's still
Got
chained.
ya.
I just wanted to put that out there for your
Yeah.
So
consideration.
do we know how to? Is that even like the best thing to do here? Like maybe there's other options. Like maybe we could like arrange some grief counseling.
I think I don't know if that's gonna work too well.
I just feel like rehabilitation instead of imprisonment is like a really important part of like, you know, improving society in general.
Right. But in
Like
order
the positive outlook, Una.
yeah.
Sometimes people are a little too far gone.
Yeah. In order to give into rehabilitation, you have to be willing as well, right? I think Sunder had probably one therapy appointment his entire life and didn't really end well. So what we're gonna
I'm
be
sure
doing
it ended great. I don't know.
I think
Don't know anything about that.
this plan of getting these chains, these enchanted chains for the gods, is kind of what we're gonna have to be doing. That's what we're collecting these pieces for, to make these hefty duty chains. He kind of like disassociates for a second and comes back. So it's gonna be good. It doesn't sound like a trap at all, and it's gonna be great.
Well,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be easy.
I mean, it could be that we could maybe use this to our advantage, right? If we think about this strategically, maybe we can be like, feed misinformation or like, I don't know, anything like that. If there can contact you through your divination, or you can, like, I don't know, maybe it's just something to keep in our proverbial
No.
back pocket.
Well,
might-
hold on. The captain's logs, right? It seems as if, from what I'm reading and not what I've experienced, because I can't remember anything, and it's just kind of rattling Wazirian in her head, that the closer that they got to whatever this was, the more it pulled them in.
Oh, that just in their conversation, the gentleman, genderless, with all the mouths and hands, said something about Snell. You can't laugh every time I say a sentence because I keep looking at you laughing and it's making me laugh. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're enjoying my little guy. It's just so you're right under me. It's in our Discord. It's very funny. Anyway, said something about how like they thought that they were able to do something that might lure more people back, but that maybe it hadn't like taken hold. So I do think maybe that's something fair to consider, that they have some way of. But
Yeah.
also, me talking to him, I feel. I mean, my freckles are a bit more purple for reasons I don't fully understand, but I didn't feel.
What is
any
that?
kind
I
of-
think it's
Whoa.
so pretty.
Does it suit me?
Yeah.
I'm not. It's still sort of in the that strange phase of processing, and I haven't like got. Does it look
It's
nice?
very
No, it's very
beautiful.
pretty.
Oh,
nice on
okay,
you.
great, thanks.
Squints at Cypress.
Yeah, Cypress kind of like gives a little squint back. Yeah, no.
Cypress, you
but-
were in your head. Tell her I think it's pretty too.
Terrea, stop.
The ship.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
It's the ship. Yeah.
How many little dudes in your brain?
The ship thinks you look very pretty too.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Listen, I also am not a really big fan of opening ourselves up to Sunder. It just sounds like dangerous territory. Of course, it's your choice, but I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
see him anyways, so you know.
We'll see him when we see him.
I
Right.
will
Right.
say it's sort of something to keep in our pockets if there's ever a situation
need.
where we feel like it's important enough. He did sort of seem we had like a very short conversation, and he, in the sort of like playing with your food way, seemed willing to like maybe answer a question or two. So if we ever really need it, I think I could probably like dangle myself in front of him like a carrot and maybe get us something like an answer. Only if we need it and feel comfortable as a team. I wouldn't do it without asking y'all. So.
Cass, I don't want to dangle you like a carrot in front of the chained
Sure.
god.
I mean, I'm willing to if we ever need to. I just but I think that's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, I just think no.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we need it, like if we need you to be a carrot or something, it's just guys. The thing is, I don't know a lot of people, okay, and I really want to have this dinner party after whatever we do, and so I really would like everyone to preserve their sense of self.
Yeah.
Does that sound?
Have a
Yeah,
really great
you-
sense of self. I've been told.
I also
Okay.
do that.
Yeah. We'll use bait plans as plan Z. Let's get through all the other 25 letters.
We could use like
First.
something else, some not real, like not like a pretend person.
Like
I
a
do
real
think
carrot.
grief counseling should be up higher on the list than bait.
Una, I know I mentioned that that Sunder was my version of Sunder is just a little wife guy, but that is not a really historically accurate full view. That's just the parts that I've been casted into play. So I don't think grief counseling is really an option for, the
Yeah, I heard
god of
about your
death and
history lessons.
I
Tag.
not a history lesson, just a.
No, I really appreciate you answering my questions. That was really helpful. Thank you, Sutek.
As you're all sitting talking, we're gonna roll for our first random encounter of the game. Who would like to do me a favor and roll me a d20?
Me.
Great, go for it, Grace.
You got it, Grace.
Using my adventures
Bring it
company
home.
from Mish. Thank you, Mish. That is a 14.
Pretty good.
Yes.
This is objectively, I think, the funniest one that could have happened today. Okay, so
Okay.
Oh god.
all of you go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh god.
Oh, that's good.
That's a natural 20 for a 26.
Great.
31.
Right?
Nice.
Holy fuck, 28.
27.
I rolled a nat 1 on this thing, so I have a +8 though, so that's a 9 over here. Thank you. Okay.
Saturn, I think you're really focused on like yelling at Zirian in your brain right now.
Yeah, that feels true.
Cass, I think your body is still coming back to life, right? That
Yeah.
feels kind of accurate. The rest of you can see out of the corner of your eyes a person, a humanoid figure, just pop into existence, floating maybe 30 feet off in the distance. Has this like
Where?
big,
In the
gray-
kitchen? Outside?
No, out in astral space.
Okay.
Not on your
Okay,
ship.
that's not any better.
Not on your
Okay.
ship. Wearing a big black cloak, and their back is turned toward you. And they're just kind of floating there until two others pop next to them. And they seem to all be in like quiet conversation.
What?
We're all seeing this, right?
What the hell is that?
The creepy
Mhm.
black cloaked
What?
people
Seeing what?
What are you talking about?
outside.
Cypress like goes up to the window and like wipes like some of the dust off of it, some of the sawdust off, and like tries to like get a better like look.
There's like three of them. They're all in a circle and like facing into each other. So really all you're getting is the black cloaks.
Okay. Cass, did this look like the guy you were talking to?
Am I safe in saying no to that, Snail? I'm assuming I am. I just don't want to
Say that again. What was the
It's
question?
not. It doesn't look like Sunder or any
No.
shit like that. Okay, cool. I'm assuming it's not, but I don't want to speak for you. No. The sort of being I was speaking to was more black hole than.
Black hole,
Person.
not person. Gotcha. All right. That's bizarre.
Should we talk? I have a thing I can try to talk to him. I guess we could also just shout. Do we want to talk to them? I'm talking a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
Luna.
The one, so they're like, the one with its back towards you, like very slowly turns around in the direction of the muffled sound that it heard, and you can see like coming out of this black hood, you can see like a very shiny sheen green gray bald head, big white beady eyes, and instead of a mouth you can see root-like tentacles coming out of this person's like face, and they just kind of turn around and point to themselves.
wow.
The other two also turn around and they look very similar. Those same like,
Nice.
tentacles.
Cypress kind of gives like a head nod.
I like whip my head around and look at Cyrus. They're like tree people, kinda.
Yeah, the roots coming out the. Hey, I think he like pops the window open. Is like, y'all good out there?
Hi.
Hey, you doing all right? You guys don't really have a ship anywhere.
No, we're not actually here.
Oh,
We're astral projecting.
oh,
Mm.
nice.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you having fun?
I just got here, so I guess.
What are you?
That's rude.
Is it rude?
a little rude.
Sorry. That's a, okay.
That's okay.
Then you can't just ask people what they
it's
are.
like,
I was just
yeah.
curious.
All right.
I'm,
You guys-
I'm Quiglock.
Quiglock. Okay, nice.
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
Who is the captain of your vessel?
My name is Cypress. Oh, this is co-captain Una. And nice to meet you. So you guys don't need help. You're not floating into space in need of
No,
assistance.
we are on a research expedition.
Oh, lovely. We have one of yeah. Coming up here,
Okay.
Summer. That's your stuff.
Great. Hello, fellow researcher.
What kind of research you doing?
Researchy research.
About astral projection?
Yup.
Cool. That's not really my field, but
What do you research?
dimensions, planar travel, alternate realities.
Well, you just did planar travel. Kind
Yeah.
of, technically. That's
Astral projection is technically a subset of planar travel. It's a widely accepted theory, it's not proven, but yeah, cool, good for you.
Thank you.
Really sure how astral projection works too well. I think my mom can do that kind of sometimes sporadically. I don't even think she knows how it works. But if you guys are hungry, the motherfucking Sutak is in my kitchen right now cooking dinner for us
Sutak?
all. Fucking Sutak. So
You're shitting my dick right now.
no, like dead ass, dead fucking ass. Hold on, I gotta collect myself. Sutak, hey buddy. It's my friend. Sutak, you want to come and like say hey? There.
Alex, did you
yeah.
hear? It's Sutak from the
Mhm.
radio. Quiglock, I heard.
Comes up by Cypress. Hi, nice to meet all of you.
Mhm.
Hello. Hi. We're big fans. Hello. My name's Quiglock. This is Tuglex
Mhm.
and Schmurfmurfurf. We're from the Southlands.
Oh shit.
Wait, really?
Yes. Shit, we weren't supposed to tell. You're Sutak. We weren't supposed to tell people that.
We
You're
won't say
Sutak.
anything.
Fuck. Hello, I'm Quicklock. I'm a normal human person.
What are the Sightlings? What? Tell me what they are. Tell
No,
me.
it's a place Mom always talks about, like wanting to visit, but like can never get in, and like doesn't even know where to even start looking for. Yeah, that's all I know.
Reed, can Sutek make like a, I don't know, a role about it, a culture role, a mysticism role, something about it.
About what?
I think he like, the dude is well read, like reads a lot. I think he knows the Sightlands exist, maybe, unless you need him to roll about it. But I don't think he doesn't know anything about the people inside of it or anything like that, like off the top of his mind. I think
So. I would love to let you roll, however, comma. There are no books published about these people. There is no information out there about these people. They are a very insular group. Just the fact that they're from the Sightlands to everybody should be like, whoa. We didn't think people from the Sightlands left the Sightlands. Because typically they haven't left the Sightlands. They're just astral projecting. But I don't think you would have any more information beyond just they exist. I'm sorry.
No worries there. Can you come in here? Do you want to? Sorry, Cypress, is that okay? I just invited people.
I mean, I did just invite them to Space Eat Your Food.
There is food.
We only have an hour before the spell ends.
Oh,
Why are
you
you
were having a
projecting
meeting.
in the middle of this sea?
For research.
Is
oh.
it research
But aren't
you can
y'all
help?
like all together? Like, can't y'all just go to each other's houses
But we're researching this.
out here? Oh, okay.
You want to research us?
Quicklock kind of turns around to Lex and Schmurf. I think we were supposed to study what is out there in the Astral Sea to determine safety of the current safety. I think that this is important to report back on, don't you? As well, Two Legs. Yes, Quicklock. Yes, I agree. Yes, I think it is very important. Right, Schmurf? No, that is a very good point. That is a very good point. We can't forget that. But it's Sutak, Schmurf. Come on. Sutak.
Guys, if it helps, we are an assorted bunch of people who come from different areas of the galaxy. If you're checking for safety, if you have any questions, we might be able to answer them.
They're assorted, Schmurf.
Also,
Okay, it's a yes. We'll go.
Nice.
We'll go.
Perfect.
And they start just like floating over.
Oh, you're coming to the window. Okay, wait 1 second.
One by one, ghostly Illithid comes into your home.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Were you guys thirsty?
We can't.
Understood. I thought it was rude for me not to offer.
Oh, we're not really corporeal.
Yeah, understood.
Oh,
So for your research, what exactly?
Sutak, listen.
Oh.
I know that this form will fade. But it would mean the world to me if you would just even fake sign my arm.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. And it's gonna it's gonna pull out a pin that he just keeps on him because it's gotta sign stuff a lot of the time, and like gingerly reaches out to grab, and it's like trying to hold the arm in such a way that it looks like it's not going through. Yeah, and it's just can just sign.
Quick luck, go click.
Cypress, do you want Sutak to sign your arm?
He just like face palms your forehead and like pushes you down.
If you get all your questions answered satisfactorily before the spell ends, I don't have any co-stars, but there is a one-person act I put on once that could do for you. It's your fans, and you're from the Scythelands. I don't think I've ever.
Let's get these questions answered quickly. Schmurf, please pull out the research. And Schmurf kind of reaches into their cloak and pulls out this like giant big clipboard and flips to a new page, brings out like a pen that has like it's like looks like a little palm tree. Where are you from?
I don't know.
Great, good answer. Yeah, yes, Frankie. Yeah.
I
all of you don't know?
No, we all have different answers, I think.
Yeah.
I'm from a Castellan. My brain. Castorian. Thank you. I was like, is it Castellan? Is it Castorian?
It's
A
okay.
Castorian tribe. The Palo Castorian tribe. I don't know if that rings any. Formerly known as Castellans. Currently
We know
Castorians.
those.
You know those?
We know
Okay.
those.
Yes. Yeah. This is my sister from the lunar system.
Yeah,
Dr.
but I don't go there that much. I don't remember being born there. But
Neither do I. We have so much in common.
oh wow, were you also an egg?
No, I was a plant.
I knew it. Cypress is smacking you on the arm.
Yeah.
I knew they were plant guys.
The
I
roots-
am really good with plant guys.
Cool. Looks at the rest of you.
I'm from the planet Mova.
Great.
Yeah, it's in the Kalara system.
Yes,
That-
yes, yes,
Yes. Okay.
We know where Sutek is from, obviously. Yes, please.
Technically, I'm from Cathral, which is in the stellar system, but I've spent most of my time on Drift, which is sort of like a little floating. Some people call it Trash City. I think it's not trash. I think it's beautiful, but it's like a little floating city of ships and refuse and stuff in the void.
Where?
Well, it sort of moves like with the currents and stuff. I think last I saw it, it was sort of in the like the little corner. Like if you were looking at a map, maybe like the little corner that James the Human Man, I'm suddenly forgetting what's in the top right corner of our map. What the fuck is up there? What, System of Bounties? That's up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like sort of like System of Bounties, but not like in the System of Bounties because they don't like magic there. And I sort of magic, but yeah, it moves like with the currents and stuff though, so it depends.
Have you ever? No, you've never. We would have known. Interesting.
What?
No, never mind.
Okay. Then no, I haven't.
Mhm.
While looking at these people, can Cypress do like a culture check to see if he knows anything or like about these people at all?
Again, there's
no?
just
Okay.
no information out there.
Gotcha.
It's up to you if you think Willow or Pramali would have told their kids about the weird illet that they met one day. But besides that, there's simply no information about these people out there at all.
I don't know if you have like proper channels you have to go through, but do you ever do like exchange of like research? Since we're studying kind of parallel, excuse the pun, fields of study, it could be kind of cool to like see how you're, I'm studying, parallel realities and dimensions, and then you're studying, astral projection. So like maybe we could like share notes. Maybe we could co-author a paper or something. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
We're really not supposed to talk to people, and we're breaking kind of every rule of our community right now. But it's
Yeah. No.
right? Like,
It's understandable. Yeah.
Wait, why? Why can't you talk to people?
Oh, I don't really know.
What?
That's just kind of how we've always done things.
Oh.
But who told you that you can't?
Oh, my father. Our father.
Do you not question your parents? It's very important to question the authority
Just-
figures in our
Just
life.
the one. We just have one father.
Oh, nice.
One father. Are you brothers or
Technically.
siblings?
Sure,
Yeah.
we all are, yes.
You're all. Who's
All-
your?
How
who's your
many
dad?
siblings do you have?
Oh, 1,000.
Oh.
Dad?
Whoa.
Who's your dad?
Jeff. His name is Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful name for a
Very fatherly name.
Yeah.
Sutak,
Yeah.
you would know at some point in your career you have played a father named Jeff.
Sutag doesn't say anything to that. Was already like, Jeff. And then,
Your dad sounds a little strict. I mean, everybody leads differently, but quite
He's
strict.
very old and knows a lot of things about the universe, and we want to protect him. Father, Jeff.
Oh. From what?
Everything.
Saturn leans over to Cass. So I thought that it was the parents' job to protect, like, the kid. I didn't know it was, like, reversed. Like, the kid, is that...
Sure. I also have had the same experience that you've had, so I would agree with you
Okay.
about
just
parents.
checking. Okay.
Mine
Right.
are the same.
Right. Yeah.
What are you protecting Mr. Jeff from?
Everything.
Broad.
There are
Broad
lots of
topic.
scary things out there.
Mm.
And things that could hurt Jeff, and we don't want Jeff to be hurt because then there's no more sibling.
Oh.
Jeff's gotten hurt before. It's very scary. Can we ask you all another question now?
Oh, yes. Yeah, please.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're traveling to...
To where?
To
Oh.
my home, my lunar system.
Why?
That's 3 questions, my dude. Give us a chance.
Okay, your turn. Yes, Sutak?
So, I guess I'm a little curious. I know this. I don't know of anybody that comes out of the Cyclones. So what is the situation with the radio and whatnot? I'm not trying to assume like power level, technology level, but I'm just really curious about how do you get me?
Like, y'all get signal
Yeah.
wherever you guys are?
We have radios, yes.
I wasn't sure if you had something better than a radio or.
What is, well, I mean, I think better is a... Oh, I don't know the word in this language. Oh, Lusich, word. Relative. I think it's a relative term. Better is a relative term. Things that work for us may not work for you, and vice versa, because our cultures, we're learning, right, are very different.
Okay.
Why are you going to the lunar system?
You know how vacations work.
You're on vacation.
Something like that. We're on an adventure. Mm-hmm.
Those seem not to be the same word.
It can be.
And do they mean
I
the
think for
same
some of
thing
us
in
it's a
your
vacation. Like
language?
my sister Una here, it's a vacation. And then for the rest of us, it's an adventure that we're going to be doing. Una's going back home after this.
Una's going back.
Luna's leaving.
No, Cyprus.
When?
What? Details. Either way, we're going over there for
We don't need to tell all of our...
we're just picking up some, we're just going over there hanging out, doing some stuff.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Can I,
Shopping.
Shopping.
in my head, can I speak to Estris?
Sure.
Can I kind of say, are we meant to be keeping this a secret, or can we tell these guys?
Mm.
I just kind of... I'm sorry. Can I look through your eyes for a moment?
Yeah.
You see, Una kind of blinks a little bit and looks at these 3 figures with just like awe and wonder. Maybe a little bit of love. A little bit of like childlike excitement, which isn't like out of character for Una. It's just like amplified. And then she blinks again and it's back to the face that she was making before. You can tell them whatever you want to.
Okay, so we're on a special mission, okay? Because we're going to go to the dead zone and we're going to stop Sunder
Holy
from
shit.
breaking out and destroying the world. So we're on the lunar system because we're going to get something to help us put Sunder away again. And then after the lunar system, we're going somewhere else and then somewhere else again. So we've got 3 places to go, and then we'll be all okay.
Cypress.
What the heck?
I was about to say maybe we should just be honest because they're from the Scythelands and they don't
We
communicate
should
with
just
us.
be
but that
honest
was-
with people we don't
What?
know.
You don't know
because maybe
them.
they're From
I-
somewhere.
but
Okay.
Our dad's name isn't Jeff.
What's your
What?
dad's name?
I'm sorry for lying.
Oh, whoa. That's
okay.
all right. It's okay.
You didn't say have a name.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
It's
So you
okay.
just made up one
It's okay.
as a placeholder.
We just
Jeff's a good
call him-
name.
We just call him the Elder Brain.
Your
Maybe
Oh.
dad's a
for sure.
brain?
That's a good dad name.
Wow.
EB.
My dad's a brain.
Nice.
Whoa.
Okay.
Really, I think most dads are
Like an
technically
actual
brains,
brain? Or like a
just with
brainiac?
House of bone.
Just a big ass brain.
Just a big.
Wow.
Do you?
James.
Okay, I have a lot of questions. Do you all like?
Grace.
Can you all like communicate together, like through the brain, like all the time?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, we're actually a lot alike because I can talk to like all the mushrooms through the fungal network.
Whoa.
You know? Yeah.
Wow.
Can
Hey.
if we can't share research, can we be pen pals?
Say yes. It's good to say yes to new things.
I can't make any promises, but I'll try.
Okay. Here, I'll pull out a card. I know you can't like take it with you, but like if you want to memorize it or something, or like copy it down on your thing that you got.
I'm passed out at home, so
Right, but you got the clipboard. Can't you just? Right.
it's not a
'cause
real
you're-
clipboard.
Well, yeah, I know, but hey,
It
never
just-
mind.
It just makes us look like more realistic.
Oh, it's a prop.
researchers.
Got it. I'm following. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe you could use a radio.
Okay,
Yeah?
I really don't want to make any promises. We really shouldn't be talking to you in the first place. I just.
Yeah. Don't. I didn't mean to stress you out.
That's
Um,
okay. This is the most excitement that we've ever had on one of these trips. Mostly we just like try not to get hit by falling rocks and look at creatures and be on our way. We haven't run into a boat before.
Oh, well, happy to be the first for you. I just. Sorry.
Why are-
I'm
you
just.
Guys are,
What?
you guys are very. No, never mind.
Are you
Very what?
sure?
Nope.
No, wait. You can't do that. You can't start and then stop. You gotta say what you were gonna say. You gotta say it.
You're just too close to us. That's why we're here. Because you're close to us. To the Scythelands.
Ooh.
But you
Really?
can't come. You can't come.
Oh,
How hot? Just say hot or cold.
Fine.
Hot or cold. And just start moving around the kitchen.
Brr,
Yeah,
How?
right.
How?
brr.
Oh. Okay, cold.
It's
Cold.
It's cold in here.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm burning up.
okay. Well, listen. We're not gonna invite ourselves if you don't.
If you
Want
show
us
up,
there.
You'll be turned away.
Oh,
It's
okay.
I don't want you there.
Is that the worst that's gonna happen? It's just you be like, you can't come in.
Well, you won't be able to find it,
Eating.
and then you won't be able to come in,
Okay.
and then you might.
Well, we don't want
Okay.
to come anyway, so
Oh.
Okay.
Want to come?
Saturn. It would be an honor if we were allowed to come, but understandable if
Well,
we can't.
I mean, maybe. Maybe we'll see if we can make a special exception for Sutek.
I love.
We should talk to Dad. We should talk to Dad.
Yeah, Sutak can do
Talk
like
to
a
Dad.
tour.
Yeah.
Do a tour and like
Right.
visit. And where's Sutak's
Entourage.
tour managers? Yeah.
Yes.
This is VJ. Yes. If an invite is extended, it would just be us and the other crewmates for that tour and performances. If that was a thing that could happen.
You would be the first people to visit us in like hundreds of years.
Would be honored. if
What
that-
what made you stop having visitors.
Fear.
Fear.
Oh, was it the shattering?
Not directly, but kind of.
Okay.
Can
Any
I
more
ask you one more
questions?
question?
Yeah, please.
You can feel the magic kind of if you could do one thing to make the world better, what would it be?
It's a pretty heavy question, man.
I think there's a lot of lonely people out there. I think one of the things that I like to do is to connect with people, give a little sense of community. It makes people feel less alone, and knowing that there's other people there for you makes you want to do a little bit better. Establishing community makes places better. So that's what I would want to do, is make a network. Kind of looks between Sumner and the guys. Yeah.
Similarly, I would love to find a way for everyone to get anywhere as fast as possible, to create better connection and across planets and planes of existence, and you can only know what you know, and you can't know what you don't know. So giving people the access to new places and new information, I think would make the world a better place.
I think people connect with stories, and it's how we keep remembering everybody. So anybody that had a story to tell, I'd love to be able to keep them fed, clothed, and housed until they could get that story out there.
I mean, I guess I would show more people how to feed the animals in the neighborhoods around them, because I think a lot of people are sort of afraid of the things that don't look and sound and live like them. But I mean, they're really sometimes they're kind of covered in mud and they hiss a lot. But once you get to know them and you find out what they like, then you get a whole new world of knowing new things and making friends and stuff. Just really nice to have a friend.
I would make dinner with my friends, and I would remember the things that they liked. I think that's enough.
I would plant more trees.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate it. We're gonna go now, but it was really nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
I hope one day
You too.
in some way, in some path, we find each other again. And you watch as Schmurf and Tuglex kind of dissipate back into astral stardust until just Creeklock is left, who looks at you, Cypress, and says, "We are less alone now. You've done it." And disappears.
Travis doesn't move for a second, just swiftly flicks a little teardrop away from his eye and goes towards the window and kind of closes the window and locks it. Well, that was exciting.
That was cool.
We've just made history, and we probably can't tell anybody.
Hey,
You? What the hell? What's that?
the
Just show them everything.
what the hell was that? What are you?
Why did you tell them everything like that? You can't go up to people and just start saying what we're doing. We're on a top secret mission, Una, from the god.
Who said it was top secret? No one. I asked permission first, and Extra said I could tell them whatever I wanted, so I did.
Oh, why didn't you say that?
I did. You were just shouting at me.
You asked them to come inside, Cypress.
Yeah, dude.
I did to eat dinner with
Also,
us.
not fair for you to say that I'm not going to the dead zone when you said that we would talk about it. Go back on your promise.
You're right. I did say that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll hold myself accountable for not sticking to that. Thank you.
Apology accepted.
Oh. Okay.
You all can continue on your journey in whatever way you'd like. You can continue sitting together in the kitchen. Eventually, there is dinner, there is food, there is warmth, there is laughter, there is community. And off in the distance, you can see the big astral pool, and through it, Una, you see a planet surrounded by 10 beautiful moons. And as your ship moves through this silver pool, and we find ourselves docking at the lunar system, that is where we're going to end things for today. Thank you all so much for joining us on this episode of Tales from the Hearth Divinians. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks' time. Thank you, Frankie. 2 weeks' time for the next episode of our little tale, and we hope that you join us because it's going to be very fun to visit a place that we've never been before. Yay! Thank you so much. Hope that you have a great day and be kind to each other. Bye!